Hello, everyone. Welcome to a live show, an actual live show. It's the first time we've done one of these in ages, so that's exciting, isn't it? There's supposed to be background music. See, this is what happens in live shows, is that you learn to do all the things again, and it takes time. How's everyone doing? They're all having a lovely evening. And hello, chat. We can see you live today, which is very nice. Maybe we can do some stuff to say hello to everyone again today. Anyway, my name is Chris. I'll be your Dungeon Master for tonight, and we're thrilled to be streaming at twitch.tv/rolltogetherrpg. So what are we doing? You might be expecting to see a different show here. That is because we had a different show in our schedule, but unfortunately, due to circumstances beyond our control, we could not present the first episode as Into the Sunset to you today. So instead, what we are presenting to you is this. A Monster Hunters one-shot, Monster Hunters 2. It doesn't have another subtitle yet, but maybe chat could suggest one and we could decide by the end. I think that would be a nice thing to do. Two Hunters is of course available.
Two Monsters, Two Teeth.
Two Monsters, Two Teeth. Also very good, yes. But these
are on the board.
These are all options. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us, everyone. We're playing Dungeons & Dragons. It is a one-shot. These lovely players are playing lovely characters, and I think probably quite a good place for us to start is to meet all of them. Some you'll have met before, some are extra brand new. So let's start with the ones who we've sort of got established, like established core characters. Tom.
Hello, I'm Tom, he, him, and I am the Plague. Just kidding, it's me, Amaryllis. Amaryllis is a... She's a necromancer. There's no ifs or buts about it. She's I call her a hagling. She's a hexblood child of two hags who decided, I don't want to be mean and horrible, and went off on a terrible adventure, met some rats, made some friends, and became an intern. So not quite sure where this works in the timeline, but I don't know if I'm being paid. I think I'm still doing this for college credit.
You know, that is all entirely up to Silver. Speaking of...
Hi, I am Silver, and I'm playing... No, wrong one.
Hi, Silver.
It's live, it's live. You've got to keep going.
This is a great start. Hi, I'm Evie. I use she, her pronouns, and I will be playing Silver Melodata, also uses she, her pronouns, also known as the Raven, which is her vigilante extra persona. None of it's secret anymore. Silver is a Dampier Phantom Rogue who has very recently had a very dramatic backstory occur in another campaign, which was Gloomfalls and Baldur's Gate, resulting in her now carrying the soul of her deceased vampire dad around in a necklace around her neck, and helping Trix to live life now that, well, we'll find out in a second.
Oh, lovely. Well, speaking of Trix...
Hi, I'm Emma. I use the pronouns M. I'm playing Trix, who uses the pronoun T. T has lost T's purpose. Well, kind of. T is a were-leopard shifter, half warlock, half barbarian. There's a lot going on with T. T's sole purpose in life was to hunt down the vampire who killed her family and partner, and that we achieved last time we played Monster Hunters. And now T has no purpose in life because also her T's patron, who was, the one who wanted to go out and kill all vampires, has decided that that's no longer on the cards. So T has no purpose in life, and I'm not really sure what we're doing anymore. So,
good start to an adventure.
I've got my work cut out for me.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
So you guys are in charge.
Speaking of, there are two new Monster Hunters joining the party today. I think it was fair to say two new interns. Anyway,
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Please don't say they got promoted over. That's not fair.
Let's start with Lola. Lola, do you want to introduce us to yourself and your character, please?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm Lola. Pronouns they, she. My character is Melos, or Kill. His pronouns are he, him. He is a Yuan-Ti half-blood, Way of Mercy monk.
Do you want to tell people why you can't say your own name?
But it's not my fault, or maybe I just didn't consider how badly it could be butchered.
Evie, what does Melostas's full name sound like to you?
Oh, it sounds like molesters.
Molestus, yeah. Cautious with that one, friends. Let's see how we manage today. And our second new intern, Ali. Say hi.
Hi, I'm Ali. I use he, him pronouns, and I will be playing Oryx, who also uses he, him pronouns. He is a bard wizard. Surprise, another bard.
Excellent. And Leonin, right?
Sorry?
A Leonin,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yes.
Lovely. Awesome. Nice. Thank you very much. Looking forward to meeting the two of them in due course. But first, you know what's coming next. It's our sponsors and supporters. Hooray. First off is the lovely Hero Forge. You can see the Hero Forge minis next to characters, people's characters, people's pictures live. They won't be doing rotating spinny things today because that requires a lot of editing, which we can't do live, so you'll just see them statically there throughout the show. But yes, you can make minis like that, including that rather excellent mini that Melos has right there with snakes for arms and various other cool Geejords and gadgets and things like that. But yes, check out heroforge.com and make your own character mini today. We're also delighted to be sponsored by Ultra Pro. Ultra Pro make a lot of cool things for your tabletop. I keep showing my figurines of adorable power, and today will be a mimic for no reason at all.
Nice.
Emma's holding a roper.
It's the shit poo.
Oh, that's it. Shit poo.
Smiley poo. Shit,
Okay.
smiley.
They're all poos. Anyway, anyway, the Ultra Pro have provided a variety of cool things for your tabletop, and if you'd like some of your own, join us in chat today. Say something, anything at all. You'll be entered into a random draw with a chance of winning an Ultra Pro gift card. We are also sponsored by the lovely Elderwood Academy. Elderwood Academy make gaming-themed gear for your tables. So Emma's holding a Hex Chest dice box up there. Is there a spellbook deck box rolling tray somewhere in the chat today? Yes, Evie's got one. That's brilliant. And I've got a Scroll and Codex dice tower right here, which I will show off as well. Well, knocking my microphone cable. Yes. Elderwood are fantastic. Let you design your own dice boxes, rolling trays, that sort of thing. And if you want to find out more, head to elderwoodacademy.com and use Roll Together at checkout for 10% off. Isn't that nice? We're also supported by D&D Beyond. You can see our character sheets on the left-hand side of the screen if you're watching on Twitch and have the overlay enabled. We're also supported by Level Up Dice. They have these lovely massive table shakers, as you can see right here. So get some of those if you fancy. Again, there's a link in chat. And we're also supported by two lovely D&D video games, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms and Warriors of Waterdeep. If you're here for Warriors of Waterdeep codes, you put an !WOW gems in, click it, and if you are clicking it on the device where you have the game installed, you will get some free gems. If you're here for the Idle Champions code, just pop along to !code in chat, and with !code in chat, you will be entitled to Electrum chest. An Electrum chest, that is correct. Yes, good. Anyway. Those are our lovely sponsors and supporters. We are Roll Together RPG on all socials. There'll be some links in chat at some point very soon. All of our shows are available as podcasts if you prefer to listen to your shows over seeing them like you are now. And a massive thank you to our beloved D20 Club on Patreon. You can join them in chat. There'll be a link. Unlock more tiers by joining them. Our D20 Club is amazing. They are currently working on a big secret project that we can't talk about in too much detail, but they have already made us a lovely fan wiki, which you can also check out by putting !wiki into chat.
You should go and look at the links between all the different campaigns, because that page, whoever made that page, has got...
Trackworthy made that page.
Yeah,
Trackworthy, who made the wiki, made that page, and my goodness me, there's a lot of detail in there, but yes, check all of that out if you like. Finally, we play with a diverse group of players who play a diverse set of characters with wide-ranging sexual and gender identities. Our tables are trans and GNC positive, and we encourage and champion trans and GNC players and characters in our games. The DM and players may portray characters that are of different gender to their own. We aim to avoid misgendering, but acknowledge it does sometimes happen and have a company policy in place for correcting people on pronouns should the need arise. If we miss an instance of misgendering, we're open to being corrected, so please do let us know if you think one has been missed. !safety will get you some safety tools in chat that we use. There are no content warnings for tonight's show because we don't know what's going to happen. Normally we can tell you, but because this is all happening live, So if anything happens that you want to avoid, please feel free to just switch off and walk away. Don't feel any compelling any other way. Safe play is important. Right. Live intro. That's a new one on me. All right, time for the intro video. That's it. There we go. Words. And enjoy that, and we will see you in a sec. Many thanks, everyone. And we're back. Hello, everyone. So, last time on Monster Hunters, which, to be fair, was a one-shot, so this is going to be quite condensed, we met the Monster Hunters, a group of monsters, some might say. The dog certainly thinks so. But yes, we met this group out adventuring, trying to find Trix's final nail in the vampiric coffin, the oddly named Blondie, who was defeated in a town full of horrible rats.
He was blonde.
Yeah, but his name was also Blondie, and no one ever found out if there was another name, so...
It wasn't important.
He's not going to tell us now, he's dead.
He's dead.
Problem.
He's so dead.
Anyway, your group, these monster hunters, managed to defeat these horrible rat, nightmare, zombie, vampire things that were needing to be dealt with, and returned to Baldur's Gate with your two new interns, Valzina and Amaryllis. And word of your exploits has started to spread.
Oh.
People are starting to say, "Ooh, the monster hunters. I wonder if they can help me with my problem, or I wonder if they can help me with this thing."
I mean, probably. We're quite good at our jobs.
Yeah.
I feel like we're a bit like Sherlock, though, as we only take the interesting ones, and all the mundane, we're like, no, next. Take it to other mercenaries.
Zombies, bored.
Go find someone else.
Regardless, you started to make a name for yourselves and have attracted not only lists of jobs and been given the choice of things you can do, also some other new interns who have joined the company. So, we find you on the road, on the way to Cormier, as far as you are aware, which is a part of Faerun that's slightly further inland. You've had to travel a bit south, you had to travel quite a long way east, and as you're travelling up the road through the King's Forest on your way to the eastern Storm Horns, who do we find? Let's start with the three we already know. Let's give a description of how you're making your way up the road and towards this strange new place that you're going.
I have acquired a dog.
Has Trix acquired a dog? Is that how we're covering this in game?
Yeah. I've acquired a small, barky dog.
How you're filling the hole in your heart. You're like, maybe a dog would make me feel better.
Oh no! Oh, it's tragic now. Oh, God.
Hi, it's me. Let's make it tragic.
That I am just slightly entertaining with a toy to the side.
What is T's dog called?
I think I have probably called him. Hang on, let me just check my notes to see if I put. It's called Dathana.
Called what?
Dathana.
Another T.
Tifana.
Tithana?
No, Dathana with a D.
Dathana.
Yeah.
Right, so you're walking along. Does Dathana need to be walked on a lead?
I mean, not if we're on the road.
I mean, this is quite good because that means Dathana can run away when combat starts, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah,
so,
like, Dathana's a sensible dog who has been... Also, I can speak with animals now, so I can talk to Dathana, and also I can be sensed through Dathana and send Dathana off to, like, look for things.
Is Dathana also humping your leg? I'm just checking.
No, Paladin is not humping my leg.
He was humping that toy.
Well, yeah, that's not
That's
my
not
leg,
a leg. Slander.
Right, so you are joined by a small yappy dog. That's lovely. What are Silver and Amaryllis doing during all of this?
So I feel like Silver is just kind of trying to get to grips with the vibe of the newbies.
Mm-hmm.
She is now clad entirely in black with her signature lipstick going on, just one stray bit of hair going down into her face that totally fell there by accident. And it's just kind of going up to Melos, being like, so, how do your arms work?
Do you want to describe Melos, Lola?
I bet you said that to all the boys.
So, Melos is looks very much like, is a Yuan-Ti pitmaster. So, has snakes for arms. On one side, there's just one snake with a very menacing head, and the other is kind of a collection of snakes that have sort of wrapped around and resolved into kind of look like one, but there's just like a little bit of movement from them writhing against each other. Otherwise, he's of medium height, kind of only dressed in kind of sashes and wraps at the bottom, but it's going around bare-chested, and very much you can see the scales coming down like his body, and all very purple.
Okay.
Brown and purple.
Lola, your arms that are snakes, are they capable of independent thought, i.e. do they have brains of their own, or are they just extensions of your will?
Very much extensions of Melos as well.
Okay, so if your snake arm ate a burger, you would eat a burger?
Yes. I would be like, maybe I'm just really hungry and this is more ways of like eating things. One steak in this collection of snakes is like holding something from my mouth to eat. Everything else is all the other things.
Do you ever use your own mouth anymore, or do you just use the snake's mouth?
Maybe this one is just for talking.
Question. If a certain were-leopard were to cast talk with animals on your arms, what would happen?
Nothing, because the arms are Melos.
Like just talking with me.
They're not independent snakes, they're all just Melos. Arguably, if you spoke with the snake mouth in your hand, you could also speak with it.
That's a really cool ventriloquist.
Yeah.
Hey guys!
It depends if the lungs are connected. Or, I mean, you're swallowing up your own arm. This is a long-winded way of asking questions. Good.
I mean, all started by how do your arms work?
Good. Okay. I'm so glad we got...
Melos' response to that is, they're a part of me. That's it. They're not very like...
Who's gonna get her? Oh, that's why we hired you. Gotcha. Do a little tricks.
I don't think we're paying. I don't think we're paying these people, Silver.
No, we're not. But we're very selective.
That is true. I just don't want more people to die. You know.
I mean, no. I mean, you take the fun out of everything these days. God.
Just since the last 4 people died, I just
Hang on, is Valzina dead?
Not
Did you say
Valzina.
that?
Valzina's running admin.
Okay.
Certain applications.
Yeah, definitely. But you've had 4 other interns in the meantime that have all died. Is that what you're saying?
I only reincarnated 2 of them.
Neither of us have got any healing. We're not very good at keeping people alive.
How many of the other interns had snakes for arms, though?
I mean, you're not incorrect.
I feel like the hiring session for Melos was just walks in, and then Silver just jumped on the table and went, you've got the job.
I mean, you've got to give it to Riley. Riley's really good at staying alive.
That's true.
That is something to my credit, yes.
Really is persistent.
Well, Amaryllis, you're there.
And also Amaryllis. Again, camera pans around and Amaryllis is walking but don't quite fit, just sort of plodding along. A domino mask sort of everyone's putting their masks on their chins, as is Amaryllis now, just there to be able to go, yes. I think it's been a very interesting couple of months. Just that sort of thing of just going, I'm not going to get too attached. I'm not going to get attracted. Hey, look, I'm sorry, those snake arms.
You get past the snakes, like.
Oh, those snake arms. Woof.
It's a lot of like extra hand action. Like,
but say, Melos canonically has 7 mouths. I'm just saying.
No, that is cursed knowledge.
Someone in chat asked if they kissed. Yes.
Do they kiss each other, mate? Do you have a little moment?
When you get lonely.
I can say that there's a lot of tongue action.
Okay, this is why Amaryllis has been so flustered for the past like 4 months in this conversation. She grew up in the swamps. She didn't have any friends, and now she's coming into her own. Everyone
Some very
dies.
creative drawings of the snake arms just in your bag. You don't want anyone to see.
Canonically, I have a journal, and there's just pages of like snake arms, and then just like one picture of Oryx, and just like question mark.
Yes. Well, since Amaryllis is in the back being weird, let's move on to Oryx, the other newest member. Silver, do you want to go and say hi to the other newest member who's right there?
I will trail Silver if Silver's going.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you're all walking, but this is all just.
So actually, behind the group, or like at the end, at the rear, is just a very tall, pale-skinned Leonide with this beautiful red hair. Actually, the hair starts like white. Well, the mane, sorry, yeah, white, and then it washes to a really nice, brilliant red. So it's like an ombre that finishes in red. And he's just been laughing at all of this, just writing every single thing. He just writes and writes and writes. There might be some draws as well. So maybe like figure 1, and is like a figure that tries to describe how the arms work, then it's all described. You can also see that he has a name tag and has the name John, Scratch, intern 2, Scratch, intern 3, Scratch, and finally Oryx.
No!
I'd like to sidle up to Oryx and just say, so, should have asked this sooner, but on a scale of 1 to 10, how easily would you say you die?
He goes back to his notes. I would say I'm between intern 2 and 3, but I would say I'm really hard to kill.
Really hard.
Yes.
That's what intern 3 said.
Yeah, I was going to say that's not a good sign because intern 3 did in fact die.
Yeah.
Got mummy rot. It was horrible.
And intern 2 just walked straight into the dragon's mouth. So,
Just
thought it was a cave.
Just
Poor guy.
straight in. I mean,
Chilling to see.
There's nothing you can do when they just walk straight in.
No. We said don't go in, you don't have dark vision, but it just kept going.
Are we saying that walking into a dragon's mouth there is no death save? Good to know. That's very important. So I'm getting the timeline here. Oryx has been around for a little bit, and Melos is the latest, is the newest intern. That makes a lot of sense. Everyone's very mystified by Melos and all the snakes.
I think Melos thinks that you hired him because you actually thought, oh, he's a monk. Way of mercy, has healing. But really, you were literally just like, snake arms.
I feel like I do not know any of your capabilities. All I see is snakes.
The files back
Somebody
at camp
lied.
literally just say, Val's file says snakes,
Snakes.
and that's it. That's all that's in there.
Snakes, smiley face.
Perfect.
Does anyone know what we're doing?
How good of you to ask.
We're
Oryx
following
does. It sounds like Oryx is the note taker, so and Amaryllis will obviously know as well. But yes, both of you would be aware, even if Trix and Silver have not paid that much attention, and Melos haven't really got Melos's vibe yet, so I'm not sure if Melos would have paid attention or not to the briefing. But Amaryllis, Oryx, you are fully aware that you are being sent to a village on the outskirts of Cormyr, which is having werewolf trouble.
Yeah, we're facing werewolves in this town.
Bad werewolves.
No
Gee.
one said
well.
werewolves. We don't do werewolves.
We've got some werewolf friends back in.
I show the contract, and at the very bottom is Tix's sign.
I am firing Val when we get back.
Yes, Val.
Yeah, maybe really you can take the desk job.
And also, that's not my signature because I just sign an X.
Not even a T.
It takes too long.
See that is just
on its side.
Yes, I turned the paper. Like, here it is.
No, Val has faked that.
Oh, Val.
Maybe they're trying to say something.
Yeah, they're trying to say,
So Melos is creepy. There we go.
fire me.
Trying to say there's treasure.
Treasure?
The X marks the spot.
I mean,
What?
Sure.
Why are these werewolves bad? What have they been doing?
Yeah.
I assume eating people. I mean,
Being bad werewolves.
I mean, did the people
what it
deserve
said.
to be eaten? Some people are bad.
The contract doesn't say. It just says werewolf trouble. It's very basic.
Can anyone
could
cast that
be-
spell that lets you communicate with people and ask Val?
It could be that the werewolves are in trouble.
Do we think
That's a good
do we
point.
think Val's asleep at the moment? I could probably go into their dreams and ask them.
You are welcome to go into Val's dreams if you want to. Guess this is my lot today.
I swear Ed suddenly just appears and just, what?
I love this.
Do we think we're going to have a short rest before we do any combat?
You have no idea. You are walking through the woods. It's been a good
A
week.
short rest?
Actually-
Walking is a short rest. So, we stop, you do the thing, we walk,
Yeah,
more
yeah.
short resting.
Yeah,
Is
right.
this midday or is it maybe night?
It's currently daytime. It's currently, I would say, mid-afternoon.
How far-ish are we away from the village?
You
know?
don't know.
Yeah.
All right, well, if I do the thing and then we just stop for an hour?
Yeah, it is the perfect time for Val's mid-afternoon nap that they famously always take.
Yeah, it's in my notes.
All right, fine. Here we go.
Siesta.
Right. Good. You all stop by the side of the road, derailing the entire adventure so you can have a chat with someone who isn't here. Good, then fine.
Ed will be delighted.
Yeah, no, Ed will be delighted. I'm
Phone
not.
Ed. I don't even know if Ed knows this is happening.
Ed has no idea this is happening. Trix, talk us through your casting of Dream as everyone stops by the side of the road so you can sit down and cast Dream.
Right, I'm just going to sit down. I'm going to think really hard about Val.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just going to wander into Val's dream. Assuming Val's asleep.
I mean, for the sake of story, Val's asleep. As you sit there and reach out through dreams into Val's dreams, you step into a gruesome nightmare of memories of death and a necromancer keeping you locked away in a tower for a very long time. You're in the tower. Somehow the dog is with you.
The dog walks through dreams. It's lovely.
No, the necromancer was the dog.
Were dogs.
Sorry, scratch that. That's not canon. That's just my wishful thinking.
It's not a canon.
Anyway. Jesus Christ, Paladin.
Forgot to
what?
push the door to, and he thinks that people are trying to kill us, apparently.
Anyway. So, in Valzina's dream, they are sat in this tower, lonely, already dead, and idling the time more than anything else.
Just go and sit next to them.
Ed. Oh, hello.
Hi, do you remember me?
I don't think I should because I'm not. Oh, it's a dream. Oh, you're doing the dream thing again. Yes. Hello.
Did the dog tip you off?
It's always there, isn't it? It's always there now.
Yeah. Maybe if I make it the office, I make it the office.
You make it the off face?
I change the room to be the office.
Okay. Ah, yes, that's much better for conversation.
Um,
Thank you.
Do you remember you sent us on a mission to see some werewolves? Murder some werewolves?
Oh, yes, the werewolf case. Yes, distract the dog. The werewolf case. Yes, it's a funny one. The werewolf case. It is it's they specifically requested you.
Oh, good. Why?
Because you're a famous werewolf, you see.
I'm technically I'm a were-leopard, but all right, carry on.
Well, potato.
It's quite important to me personally. Carry on.
Apologies. But anyway, yes, they requested as someone who would have knowledge and understanding of the werewolf situation. That's the exact wording.
The werewolf situation. Right. The werewolf situation being what? The fact that you can turn, or what?
I don't know. The assumption is you're going to kill some werewolves, but it could be something different entirely.
Why are they bad werewolves?
It doesn't say.
Okay.
They just wanted a werewolf to deal with some werewolves.
All right, and that's all the information you've got?
That's all I've got, yes.
Sorry, I was trying to show you the dog, but the dog is...
I'm aware of the dog. It's right here.
Oh, it's such a pain.
Well, then maybe you should have thought about that before you cut.
It's ripe of you to say, Val.
It's not my dog in character. It's fine.
It's all our dog.
Anyway, yes, Valzina delivers you that information, but that's all.
Where do you want... What do you want?
What do I want?
For the rest of your sleep, what do you want?
Not the tower. Anything but the tower.
Yes, more specific. You can have anything. What do you want?
Well, I tend to decompose in spas.
You could have a spa that you don't decompose in. It's a dream.
Oh, a spa. That would be nice. Normally hot water makes, I have to get all the water out. It takes ages.
I don't want to know.
Okay.
I give them the... What's the spa in Baldur's Gate called? The one with the... Where you can go when everything's neutral.
Hissing stone.
I give them hissing stones, and then I leave.
Lovely. They sit in hissing stones, having a pleasant soak, and bits of their flesh don't float to the surface, and you're welcome to leave the dream whenever you like.
I shall leave.
Right.
Did you achieve any clarity?
Well, they wanted me specifically, but... sorry, not Val. The people who hired us wanted me specifically. And...
No, Val wants you specifically.
I feel like everyone wants you specifically, Drix.
Yeah, I know, it's a curse.
And a blessing.
And that was it. That was all the information I got. It probably wasn't worth that 5th level spell slot.
Well, Val's gone for a nice spa day, so that's something. Again, just text Ed, you've gone to the spa. Like, oh, good, Johnny.
I'm sure he'll be very pleased. Good. Right. You're still on the side of this woodland trail.
I suppose if we just walk kind of in a chilled out manner, I could probably regain some magical power.
Do you want to walk in such a way as which you would gain a short rest? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, please.
Cool. That will be a sort of lackadaisical stroll, so that means you probably won't reach the village until nightfall.
Well, that seems entirely appropriate.
Okay. As you continue to stroll through the woods, in a slower pace than you were beforehand, as Trix is sort of taking their time trying to make sure that T regains the spell slots that were lost. Is anyone...
only one.
Yeah, still. Is a spell slot that was lost. Is anyone doing anything in particular during an idle walk through the woods? I will say that what was a sort of pleasant, bucolic sort of English countryside stroll has now started to get distinctly more alpine. The trees become more fir, they become taller, the wind chill starts to set in a little bit, but it's not snow.
Are there any little birdies or little ratties or little mices or anything that isn't my dog?
I love how you mention little birdies and batties and paladin barked at each one like birds, bats. Yeah, exactly.
Are snakes? No.
Roll a...
Would you like to speak to us?
It's just talking to Melos. They can all talk. It's just Melos talking. Okay. Do you want to roll me a survival check to look for small animals?
No. Could it be perception?
No.
It's a 2.
You see some birds, but the moment you get anywhere near them, they just fly away.
I can speak to them.
No, but you barely perceive them before they're gone. Unless you want to change it and start shouting in.
Yes, I'm going to shout at them.
Great, do that.
The cat always after birds.
Tweet, tweet!
I rolled in that 20 on survival, so that's 28. So I'm just like, birds. I'm not helping. Just observing.
So what's happening, Amaris, is you're going, there's birds over there, and Jake's is just shouting, tweet, really loudly at the birds. What are you saying in bird?
Yo!
What? All I heard was shouting. Yo!
Birdies! Can you help us?
Occasionally a bird will come back and fly around and come back and go, yo! And then fly off again.
These birdies are rude.
Oryx sees the struggle and sort of move his mane, and from his mane, a little cat with wings gets out, and is my familiar. It's based on the owl, but it looks like a small pink, so cat body with wings, and the face is the one of an owl, and it's red. For those who doesn't know, this is Hoot Hoot, and I give the sign, and Hoot Hoot goes flying.
Hang on, Ali. I just noticed this. It's a cat with wings and an owl's face.
Yes.
It's kind of cursed. I love it. Good.
And his name is, I call it Hoot Hoot, but actually his actual name is Stolas. And Hoot Hoot flies above.
Does he eat like a cat or like an owl?
Both.
Wow.
Depends on the humor. Yeah.
I'm imagining like those seagulls that can swallow a rabbit whole. They just go.
Actually, if you see very close to his mouth, it also has some
teeth and a beak.
double
That is
the
incredibly horrifying.
Not like the actual Stolas. Oh, Stolas.
Okay, so your Eldritch horror familiar flies off. What are you trying to make it do?
I'm gonna perceive through my owl. Mm-hmm. Do I notice any pattern, movement?
Roll a survival check through your owl.
Yo, birdie!
Yo!
That's a starling.
I thought it was sort of an owl-cat thing.
You want me to catch one?
Could it be perception?
No, we've had this conversation.
Can you catch one alive?
A 12.
Plus 0, yeah.
Well, you see more birds, but they all fly off when a cat gets near them, or an owl, both natural predators of the bird.
But I'm not looking for animals. I'm looking for information.
Oh. As in, like, portents in the stars? Like, what are we talking?
Imagine they're trying to get the lay of the land.
If we are close to the city, we're not close to the city.
Oh, that is a perception check. I'm sorry, I thought you were looking for birds. No, you can roll a perception check for that. That's fine.
I just want to talk to a bird.
Birds are talking to you. Hello!
That's 15.
15. Yeah, you as Hoot Hoot takes a little sort of running jump and flies above the tree line, the mountains and hills of the eastern Stormhorns are sort of rising away from you. And there are occasional small villages, but it's like a house here, a house there. Up ahead, there seems to be a slightly larger collection of houses, a small town, you reckon.
Cool. Could Hoot Hoot catch a birdie? Actually, I'm not asking it. I think him instinctively catches or tries to catch a bird on the way down.
Okay. Can you make me an attack roll with Hoot Hoot, please?
Yes.
The AC of this bird is quite high because it is flying.
Well, actually, familiars cannot attack. So do you want me just to roll at the 20?
Well, if it can't attack, it can't catch a bird.
Oh, that is a 3.
Yeah.
Silver wants to catch a bird.
Yeah.
Silver?
I would like to very stealthily spider walk up a tree and wait for one to come very close and.
Roll me a stealth check.
Yeah.
That's a green.
Hey, that's a 19. So what's 19 plus 13?
32. 32.
32.
32.
Silver disappears into the trees. And so there's sort of and one of the birds, what you hear is this, Trix. Hello, hello, crap! And suddenly Silver's back down next to you, holding her fist very closed.
Hello, buddy.
no.
It's all right. We will let you go.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Hello, Birdie. Do you know anything about werewolves in the immediate area? Can I roll a persuasion check on the birdie, please?
Roll a what?
Persuasion check.
You want to persuade them, but fine.
Do you need me to roll at disadvantage?
I mean, it's terrifying.
That's an 18 at disadvantage.
I mean, there's the monsters.
Where are the monsters? Where?
One of the wings just points towards the town we're already heading to.
That's not helpful. Where specifically? Well, you just take us.
I don't want to go near there.
Oh, fine. Silver, let the bird go.
Fair enough. Typical cat. Can't make up their mind.
Do you throw it?
And it just
I assume it's just going to fly.
No. What happens is you sort of throw it in the air and it sort of, starts to fly, and then suddenly, I don't know who just, flies in and just gobbles it up. Just noms in one go.
Oh, no.
That was tragic.
Oh, no.
I think that's all the tragedy that is going to happen today.
Oh, no. I
they're
promise,
so endangered.
I promised that bird it would be okay.
Oryx, no, stop that. Yes, Oryx, you note down the death of that last golden speckled grebe.
At the back of my book, there is like a list of collateral damage.
For
can see like the hit
purposes,
points.
it's very important.
There is actually
Oryx,
a
you're not-
book of it all.
Oryx, you're not auditing us, are you?
No, I'm just keeping track. Just
You're
in
just
case
keeping-
someone audits us.
Who are you keeping track for?
Myself.
Can I insight check that?
Secretly a tax collector. Is that what we're looking like?
In a home game that was running an audit on the party and reporting back because they kept breaking the rules of being an adventuring party, and I'm suspicious. So that is
Scarred by your home games, Evie.
yeah, 26.
No, I'm telling the truth. However, Oryx feels a little bit intimidated, and he was about to scratch Oryx's name on the tag.
Okay, I got you. Just keep an eye on your terrifying cat owl.
No more birdies.
Hutu does a little. They've coughed a little bit of feathers.
All right. Well,
What else are you storing in that luscious mane? Jesus Christ.
Is that why Oryx got hired? Just, what have you got in your mane?
Main.
You're hired. Oh, I don't know.
I was like,
Silver
yeah.
needs to know.
The hiring process for this round of interns. Great.
No, this is how they were all hired.
This is standard.
Okay.
Clearly, we need to go to town. Can anyone not see in the dark?
Great.
Good. We're one step ahead in turn 2 and 3 already. Good. Right. Well, let's go.
As you continue up the path towards the town is called Montarlet. As you continue up the road towards Montarlet, evening does start to set in. And the light starts to come through the trees at weird angles, bouncing light and sort of various tree branches around you, and a sort of faint mist starts to gather around the ground as well.
This is never good. Hopefully we won't be attacked by rats this time, or dragons, or mummies. Werewolves. We can deal with werewolves.
Is there anything
Or
you want
siblings
to be
that
attacked
grown to 100
by?
times their size. You know, that'd be cool too.
Good question. I don't think maybe
Vampires. We could be attacked by vampires. That would be fine, right? I mean,
we dusted them last time.
Oh no, we're not going to kill them anymore.
There's not many knocking around.
So just checking in. No killing vampires whatsoever. Even if we get attacked, we don't kill vampires.
Obviously, we can kill them, but just like we're not going to go out and seek vampires anymore.
Right.
And it's like, you wouldn't just say, if I see a human, I'm going to kill them. Just based on them being human, right? I mean, that's a little bit racist of you, just to assume.
I just I don't think I said anything of the sort.
How much are we going to keep gaslighting, really? Seriously? I mean...
Well, basically, I'm getting out of my old ways, and the cat doesn't want specifically vampires dead anymore. So we're not specifically looking for bad vampires anymore, right?
If bad vampires suddenly did turn up, that's fine.
If they do turn up, then we'll just
So what you're saying is not intentionally kill vampires?
Yeah.
What we're saying is we're diversifying.
We still have the
That's good for businesses.
steak.
Do I still have my hand? Yes, I still have my hand.
No, you're the steak. The thing
That's Silver's steak.
Oh yeah.
I'm asking Silver.
That's
Silver, do we still have
Stake, not a random piece of meat Silver's been carrying around for a while.
Do we still have that steak though?
I do also have steak for the dog, but I mean, I guess that's not what you're talking about.
One of the feeding the dog steak, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the last big vampire we killed because we had a magical steak. Is that something we still have on our possession? Would that work on anything else?
I mean,
As far as I know, it's just vampires.
yeah, it's really bad for vampires.
Yes, they're designed to screw with vampires. Yeah.
I mean, it still works as a normal stabbing weapon.
I was going to say, anything that you stab hard enough, it's not going to be good.
It is quite actually okay.
Imagination.
That's a good point. I will give you this, Silver, because also your name is Silver. You know these things. It is a silvered steak, which means it's particularly good against quite a lot of bad things, including werewolves. So.
Ah, excellent.
Not a stupid question from Amaryllis.
Yeah, but you were still treated like it was dumb because this party.
I'm sorry, I feel
I'm going to swap parties. I hear busy bees is very lovely. A bunch of animals and Amaryllis.
You're too humanoid for a busy bees, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't. I'm too big.
As you are walking through and as in this darkened space, what's everyone's passive perceptions?
13?
13?
13.
13.
14.
14.
Hood is 13.
13. Sorry, Tom, what was that?
14.
14. Evie.
10, but I've got higher on the other passives.
It's not what we're here for. Yeah, none of you would notice this. That's perfect.
Oh, no.
Up ahead of you, through the woods, none of you see or hear this happen before it happens.
Just, if it helps, when we got to town, I would summon my weapon.
No, you're not at town yet. You're outside town.
We're in the woods. Oh, okay.
You're in the woods. You're not in the town yet. You're in the woods. Out of nowhere, a monstrous, bestial creature leaps out of the side of the road and is going to bowl into one of you and just go to town.
I'm going to summon my weapon.
Does that take an action? Em?
Yeah, it does.
I'm sorry, you can't summon your
No.
weapon. It's a surprise.
I can't be surprised.
Well, there you go then. So you get a split second as suddenly something comes bowling out of the woodland and is going to pounce on all of your allies. So in which case, we have to roll initiative. Go for it, darlings. Initiative rolls, please.
Can I summon my knuckle dusters?
No, it's an action.
Since I can't be surprised.
It's an action to summon your knuckle dusters. Don't at me. Jesus Christ.
21.
Hang on, I have to do the music live as well. There's so many things. I want to pre-record. It's better. There we go. Music is playing. Good. Right. Right. Was that a 21, Lola?
Yes.
Thank you.
8.
8.
Oh, monster.
16.
16. Keep
Got a
shouting.
nat 1 for a 6.
Nat 1 for a 6.
13.
13. Oh dear. Amaryllis also got a 13. I'm guessing your dex is higher.
Whose?
I got a 16.
Oh. What's your dexterity?
It doesn't matter because Tom got a 16.
6.
I misheard Tom.
I mean, my dex is +1, you know. Put that on the wiki. Why do I always make that so threatening? Hey, put that on the wiki.
Put that on the wiki. Good. Because Trix managed to shout out in time, Melos, you are able to turn and see this ball of matted, angry fur just leaping out of the pathway towards all of you. What would you like to do? Does your go first? Because you rolled a 21, did you not? Melos, Lola.
Oh, sorry.
Snake arms.
I was like...
That is your name.
I know it's a new character, but come on now.
Who is it bounding towards, or just all of us?
It's just leaping out from the side of the path towards all of you. It hasn't chosen its target yet. Because
Okay.
it doesn't get the surprise round.
Right. So I was looking at the character sheet being like, do I have a vision? No. Okay. I think probably would just kind of go straight in with the quarterstaff to kind of like slightly knock it out of the way.
How are
and
you
kind
holding
of
a quarterstaff? Is it in a snake's mouth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so it's kind of like my arm, the arm with several snakes kind of separates, and I lift it up and grab the thing off my back, and it kind of resolves back into like these snakes all holding it, and then that's how my quarterstaff
It's
works.
sort of either cursed or awesome. I'm not. It's somewhere in the middle.
Both. It's absolutely both.
That's what I was imagining. I was imagining just a snake mouth opening and then the sword coming out.
It's a snake going, and there's a staff all the way out.
No, I don't think I can fit that in my body.
It's one hell of a deep throat.
I'm saving this for later.
Oh dear.
That in the wiki.
Now it's become seductive.
Okay.
You can as it's leaping through the air towards all, you can sort of step up and try and thwack it out of the air with the staff. That's perfectly fine. Go for it.
Yeah, that didn't go for. Sorry, I pressed the wrong thing. I was trying to make a quarterstaff attack, not an unarmed strike. Oh, sorry.
It's all right. I think it's probably the same modifier for you, isn't it?
Oh, for fuck's sake. That was just as bad. Well, that's a 13.
So the first hit's a 13. So you reach out to strike at it, and the staff you misjudge it, and the staff swings underneath where it is leaping, but you're now directly in its path, right in front of it. You're a monk, so you've got tons of things you can do. What's next?
So
You get 2 attacks right now, don't
yeah,
you? Or
I
3
do.
even.
So, well, yeah, if I do if I do a flurry of birds, I get 3. But yeah, I will just do I'm gonna do an unarmed strike and attempt to. I guess I'll stun it. I'll try and stun.
You've got to hit it, stun
Do a
it.
stunning strike. Yeah. So I'm gonna do an unarmed.
So that's your second attack. You've done
Yeah.
1 and missed.
Oh my god, they're all so bad.
Swing
My
and a miss
dice are
again.
cursed.
You swing out twice with your staff trying to hit, and this creature is currently flying over you. It's quite dark as the evening's already struck and the light's sideways. You're just not managing to quite get to grips with it.
Okay, I've got a flurry of blows.
Go for it. 2 more attacks.
Okay, that was slightly better at a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits. After the first 2 swing by, your unarmed strikes now, so your stake suddenly starts sort of like peppering out, probably doing like pressure point hits or something similar.
Yeah. So
Am I
can
making a
attempt-
con save? Is it stunning
Yes.
strike? Cool.
Yes, the DC is 15. So it's kind of like a snake biting.
26.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Absolutely not.
Definitely not. Okay, the second one is... Oh, wait, I should do the damage, but I'll do the damage after.
fine.
Let's see if this
Yeah.
one hits.
Classic monk stuff.
No, 14.
Nah. As you do manage to get some hits in with some of the smaller snake arms, just sort of barreling it, trying to stun it, you do some damage, but all you do is a little bit of damage. You don't actually do anything stunning-wise.
Okay.
How much damage is it?
Oh, so bad. 8.
8. Doesn't even notice.
Oh. Melissa is very disheartened now. It was more of a...
Your attacks count as magical, don't they? 'Cause you're a high
Yes.
level monk. Yeah, great. Cool. You have leapt over, and it is leaping over you, and you've tried to hit it, but it's still going over you. Quite a bounding leap. Amaryllis.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, here we are again. Opportunity for Amaris to be gross? No.
You know it's going to be gross, Tom. You know whatever you do, it's going to be gross. There's no way around it.
Okay. I will tell you what I'm going to do. I'd like to see how you're going to reskin this into something horrible. I would like, and the temptation is not to call it Mind Silver, because that's just in my head now.
That is different. Yes.
Mind Sliver.
Mm-hmm.
So this being needs to beat a 19 intelligence.
19 intelligence.
She's very good at what she does, but it's very squishy.
What we got? We've got a... Ooh. A 9.
So that is roll that. That is 9 points of psychic,
Sure.
and it subtracts 1d4 from the next saving throw.
Yeah, no problem.
Do you want me to roll the d4, or do you want to?
No, I'll do it on the roll. Actually,
Yeah,
no, you
fair.
do it when I do the roll. That'll be the nice way to do it. What does your mind sliver look like?
Again, sort of like, because it's like a shard, isn't it?
Yep.
I think it's like it starts quite nice and let's say silvery, and then it just goes rotten, and Amarissa's like, oh no.
Are you pulling it out of your head?
Yeah, just sort of like this thing is like beautiful, and then it's almost like oxidizing, and then it's like
You just hear behind you, does someone smell something weird?
it doesn't have smell. That's not a component. I should have stayed with Val, and I hate that.
Oh dear. Yep, your smelly sliver.
Look, if someone could find me a new book, I don't have to be this. I can change.
All right, so that's your attack roll. Do you have bonus actions?
Yes. I don't know if I do. Let's say no for now.
Sure.
I just need to. I'll keep looking through my sheets, but no, I'm too sad to do anything else.
In terms of placement on the path, I've not really got like a set, this person here, this person there. They'll probably start to materialise relatively soon, though, as it's already leaping over Melos.
If possible, I would like to be in the way.
Oh, I understand that. That's not what's going to happen.
Nah.
What's going to happen now is that it is the creature's turn, and I would like you all just to roll me a flat d20.
Ooh.
It's got to attack one of you.
Should I roll for Hoot Hoot as well?
No. I'm not going to attack your familiar, am I?
Definitely going to attack.
15.
I roll at 20.
16.
16, 15, 20,
11.
11,
3.
3.
No.
As
Yeah.
you swing, it just sort of lands down on top of you. And looking at it, it does look lupine. It does look like a very large, very angry-looking wolf. And it is going to start tearing into you.
Can I take my sentinel attack, please?
Yeah, of course you can. Do that first.
Because that has claws.
You has claws.
That's a 24 to hit.
Absolutely hits, yes.
That is 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage. Oh, hang on. I regained 10 at the start of my turn. And then I lost 16. Just keeping track. There we go. Cool.
What's age?
What was
Oh,
that?
from the previous one. Yeah.
Yeah, it heals every round.
Okay.
So
How
it
could
is,
they heal more than me?
you're both were creatures. This one's a werewolf. Right.
Rude.
Melos, the first hit is very much designed to bowl you over. This first strike is designed to knock you down with one massive hit of its gigantic clawed hand. Does a 26 hit you?
Yes.
It's only polite to ask. Maybe a strength saving throw?
Okay. Yeah. It's a really good thing that that's a nat 20. Because, like, remember, this is the dump stat?
Have you got a -2 in strength, -3 in strength?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's actually -2. I rearranged that so it wasn't going to be -3.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I don't know why it's adding.
Because you're
Cheers.
proficient in strength saving throws because you're a monk.
Yeah.
But yes,
So, yeah.
it tries to knock you prone, but you hold your ground as it slashes across you. It's only 9 points of damage, not that serious. It's more of it's meant to bowl you over rather than do lots and lots of damage. However,
Okay.
realizing that you have not landed on the ground and snarling, it is going to just lean over and bite down angrily on your head.
My head.
On your head!
Okay. Fun?
Yes. That is an 18 to hit you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no. It's on 4. No.
Oryx,
It's like I'm gonna die in the first like.
Oryx looks at the thing and says, "Your face is so ugly, it is difficult to reign. Cutting words, please."
That's really good. Yeah, go for it. Roll it.
An 8, so
It rolled a 10. Yeah, it rolled a 10 to hit you.
Okay, it does not hit.
It's just looking over. It's an oryx with a certain amount of.
In a kind of snake-like movement, Velos kind of is just like, nope.
Basically put, just to be clear, this creature now standing in the midst of all of you, and you are surrounding it, it looks like a large humanoid wolf. Some of you have seen werewolves before. This looks bigger and meaner than any werewolf you have ever seen. It is about 12 feet tall, hunched over. It is a large, nasty... Think the werewolves in Van Helsing. Like, those aren't werewolves, those are ridiculous werewolves. It's like that. Very big, very snarly, very nasty, standing in the midst of all of you, just looking around. Good. Right. Trix, it is your turn.
Oh, I don't want to waste an action summoning my packed weapon.
Okay.
Technically, my claws are also my packed weapon, so it's fine.
Sure.
I'm just going to start ripping into them.
Go for it.
First I will rage, I guess.
Rage, I guess.
Rage, I guess. I will rage, so become more.
You become were-leopardy.
Yeah, more were-leopardy.
Were-leopard and werewolf, it's happening.
Yeah. That's a 14 to hit on the first one though, so that won't.
Bat your claw away with its own claw.
Yes.
It's all very cool.
The second one is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits you.
I'm gonna go straight for the probably the neck.
Yeah.
So now I get an extra 2 damage on that. That is 17 points of damage, and I'm gonna Eldritch. It's not Eldritch. Yeah, it is Eldritch Smite.
Yeah, it is.
Which is a joyous 68. It's another 34 points of damage as I go into their neck.
Yeah, and you tear away part of its neck and shoulder, and it just stumbles back. The sort of battle of these gigantic creatures, snarling.
It is prone.
Oh, gets knocked down, but as well lands. This heavy hit lands on the floor. At the end of your turn, as a legendary action.
Legendary?
Yeah. It is going to leap up to its feet, run out from between all of you, and
I will. Is it immune to?
Yeah, without provoking opportunity attacks, I'm afraid. And as it pounces out of all of you, it is going to bite as it goes. Because I get to do that one. Yes, it's going to bite as it goes, and it's going to go for someone else this time. Someone squishy looking.
I don't want to be a werewolf.
But it will add to the drama.
You're beautiful.
Amaryllis is going to try and snap at you as it goes. It's not going to get very far. It is going to basically run out from it. It's going to start running up the path towards the village, but it does bite as it goes. Amaryllis, does a 27 hit you?
Imagine if I said no.
You never know what's going to happen. I think it's always polite to ask. You take 18 points of piercing damage.
Wow.
And 21 points of necrotic damage. And make me a constitution. Oh, are you immune to it?
Yeah, let me get the terminology correct, but
you have
resistance to necrotic damage, and your HP maximum can't be reduced.
Right, so that's 21 divided by 2 is 10. You take an extra 10 necrotic. And make me a constitution saving throw, please.
10 and... Oh dear, come on, really. Non-natural 20.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nothing happens?
Well, ow.
Well, 20 is something.
It is running up the road away from you all.
Can I Eldritch Blast it?
Well, it's not your turn right now.
We were out of combat. It was running away.
Oh god, no, it hasn't run that far yet.
Oh, okay.
It's just the other side of a tree.
It's about 40. It's got a faster speed than that. It's about 40 foot away from you, just running. Oryx, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Yeah. Should I stop it? Are we chasing? What should we do?
Obviously, we're gonna chase it.
Yeah.
Oryx. Well, technicalities first. Hood should also roll for initiative. So is that okay if this round it goes after me?
It can just go after you. I don't mind. You don't need to roll initiative for it. It's fine.
I'd rather roll.
You sure? Okay.
Yes.
It's your choice.
21.
Okay.
So just for this one, do it after my turn, but then after 21.
That's totally fine. Whatever you want.
Right. And now, Oryx goes through his notes, and he finds a draw that he did himself of a T-Rex.
Uh-huh.
He rips the page. It burns into flames, and I'm gonna cast Polymorph if you're willing. Polymorph on Amaryllis.
What fresh hell is this?
This is the best you've ever looked.
What fresh hell is this?
I think Amaryllis is very smart. Assumes that's what happened from the bite. I'm just like, oh no, I'm wet.
So your Nara T-Rex is mostly like a normal T-Rex, but it has a little bit of red blood all around in the neck.
Fluffy T-Rex.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, it's feathery.
That's my way of healing, so I hope it helps. And that is going to be that. And Hoot Hoot is gonna follow from a safe distance.
Okay.
And that's it.
No worries.
I guess Oryx is also running toward this creature, but like side the road, so not sort of flanking.
Yeah, that's fine. Silver. I'm sorry, the Raven.
And Silver at the moment.
I'm sorry, Silver. Silver.
Yeah. Gotta pick the moments for the Raven. Can I get to them to attack? Like, are they close enough?
Your speed's a bit higher than average, isn't it?
It's 35, but...
I'd say you could just get to it, yeah. You can just catch up on its heels, because you're a rogue. Also, you can cunning action to dash if you need to, but you can get there with just not moving. Yeah.
Excellent. I would like to, once again, serve this lovely gentleman a side of steak.
Go for it.
Okay. Ooh, I'm on the wrong tab. Okay, that's 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits, yeah.
Yes. I'm guessing I don't get a sneaky sneak.
It counts as a dagger, yeah, sneak attack.
There's no one.
Yes.
There's no one there.
Oh, there's no one there, and you are very visible running up behind. It's true, and you're not a swashbuckler. No sneak attack.
And you don't have advantage.
Yeah,
so.
no advantage.
Damn. I'm just gonna have to hope that Steaky Boy does his job.
That paralysis effect is only on vampires.
Damn it!
It is silver though, and my lycanthropic blood is cancelled by silver weapons.
What?
I beg your pardon.
Yeah, silver means it can't
my
heal.
healing
Yes. Being attacked
stops
by silver means it can't heal. That's
when I'm
right.
attacked by silver weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't there a new thing where rogues could do a sneaky thing where they
If you-
then get...
If you use your bonus action to steady your aim, then you get advantage.
Oh, right. Yeah, I think it's worth it. It's a silver weapon.
Yeah.
I would like to
that
steady
then
my
give us-
aim as I run up.
Sorry, that then give you sneak attack because you've
Yeah,
got
it does.
advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Steady
the
aim.
whole point of it.
Technically, on steady aim, you can't move during the round.
Oh, I could just throw it then. No?
It's up to you.
It would be a flat roll because it's too far away for a. It depends whether is it stacked as a dagger.
It is set as a
Okay.
dagger, 2060.
You know what? I'm going to do something else. I'm going to take out my statue and say, Jethro, I choose you! as Jethro makes his entrance once again.
Hey, which Jethro is it?
It is Flying Terror, big, pink, sparkly Jethro.
The best Jethro.
The best Jethro.
Have you got your
He's a
fluffy?
sweetheart,
is,
really.
is that your fluffy Jethro behind you? It is, isn't it?
Hang on.
Oh dear.
Sorry, Yoda, that was yours. We got a Jethro?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Cool. So Winged Horror Jethro is now in the middle of this forest. Just is he going to fly out and attack?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Go for it.
Okay. And he's going to attack with his claws, I think?
Claws.
Oh, claws. One second, reading.
It's all the psychic damage from the claws, isn't it? It's that one.
Yeah, I'll do the claws. Okay. Excellent. So 24 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Excellent. And that is... Okay, so it's 1d6 plus 5 slashing damage. So that's 6, 9 slashing damage, plus 4d6 psychic damage.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 psychic damage.
14 psychic damage. Brilliant. Yeah, Jethro is up behind this thing, scratching at its back, and there's sort of shared screeches and screams between these two horrific beasts. Lovely stuff. At the end of your turn, it will use a legendary action to keep running. Again, moves very quickly at its speed, and no attacks opportunity, so it will avoid Jethro. Very fast. Right, it is now Melostas.
Yeah. So it's now how far away? 80?
80 feet away, that's right.
Yeah.
It's very fast.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it. Because I want to.
Where do Eldritch Blasts come from?
So the single snake, the many snakes are holding the staff. The single snake just kind of opens its mouth, hisses, and like, and
So
like from different points of the tongue.
So you swallow its Eldritch power and it's just...
Yep.
You just burp Eldritchness.
Yeah, those are bad rolls though. So fun.
Reflux.
Yeah.
It's 3 Eldritch Blasts this level, isn't it?
No. Well, it depends.
Oh, because you're using that
level
thing.
6. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not. Cantrips use your level, so it is 3.
Oh, okay, cool. Yep. Then I will roll one more.
Known as a filthy power build, friends.
Except I can't roll well, so it makes 0 difference. Okay. Oh, I really can't roll well. All my dice need to go in jail.
Okay.
All of them need to go in jail.
What were the
one was an 11. I don't know what the plus is. I forgot it.
For your charisma, so that's...
plus 3 is my charisma, plus my proficiency. No, it's not my proficiency.
You're proficient in it, yeah. So it's plus at this level 7 or 8.
It's 7. It's plus 7, so
Still
it's
hits, yeah.
18.
One Eldritch Blast clips it as it goes. Yeah.
Okay, and so that's 1d10 of damage. That is a 5.
5 points of damage as it continues to run.
I can only run 50 feet after it, so I will run.
Running 50 feet. I'm gonna get there. It'll be fine. It'll be good. No one worry. No one panic.
Oh, forgot to mention I do use my movement to go.
Oh, maybe before I run, I'm like, oh, are we still chasing this thing?
Silver, it moves after your turn, so you can't catch up. You still.
No, it's just so there is still like I've just gone just in case.
So you ran ahead of it before it went.
No, but it was already ahead of Silver before. It then moved again, but it was already 40 feet ahead.
But it moved at the end of your turn, so you don't have any more movement by the time it's moved.
No, but Silver could have gone to the 30 feet it was ahead beforehand.
Oh, sorry. I said I'd moved when I thought I was attacking, but when I threw Jethro, I just scrubbed the movement
So
in my
you're
mind.
that's fine. Yeah, no problem at all. No problem. That's absolutely fine. Up ahead of you, you hear a scream.
Oh.
A scream. Where the creature is, there is another figure on the path. They look to be a bit older, and they're just shrieking, and they've dropped a basket full of apples that are just beautifully bouncing and rolling down the road. Yeah, it is going to keep running towards this creature. Amaryllis, it is your turn.
Ow.
Oh, Team Amaryllis.
Thank you. Every time I get polymorphed into something, I demand a cool nickname.
Amaryllis.
Deralia.
I think Amaryllis Rex probably was the best, and we all avoided it.
Amaryllis Rex.
So, probably just going to have to quickly look up what my stats are.
I
T-Rex.
can drop
T-Rex.
in the Discord.
I can grab them if you need time.
Cool. Yes. So, what's my movement?
What's my movement? 50, I think, is a T-Rex.
Guess I'm good.
50 feet, yeah.
Yeah. Someone's water glass is vibrating.
I think the old guy who's seeing this wolf mist, and he's going, ah! The screaming just increases in pitch and volume as a T-Rex just starts running up the road.
And then just is like, just against the moon. I don't think there's much I can.
Are you going to dash? You're going to go 100 feet, so you're basically catching up to it.
A running T-Rex shouting through the water.
Don't crush me as you go past.
So what happened? I crushed another one.
Now you're polymorphed, so you technically have the intelligence of the creature you've polymorphed into. I'm just saying. I'm just running. I think in my pea-sized brain, I was like, pray. Okay, roll me a dexterity saving throw to run carefully.
I don't. Okay, let's have a quick one. Dex. Just normal dex, not a saving. Do you say dex or save?
Saving throw.
Save. Okay, saving dex. That's a 10.
Silver, Melos, can you also make me dex saving throws, please?
It's not my fault. I'm a giant monstrosity.
Oh my god. Honestly,
It's been a pleasure playing with you.
I was playing a game on Saturday and my dice were rolling really badly. So I was like, threaten them. Literally.
Wow.
This was my Christmas present. It's like, oh.
They've gone on revolt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
max
these ones are now in
security
jail. The ones that I've taken out, rolling shit.
Silver, what did you roll?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So, Silver, you dodge out the way of the storming T-Rex. Melos, you are knocked prone. I think that is only fair, as the T-Rex comes stomping past you and knocks you aside. I think you'll also take a little bit of damage. Just a little bit. Thomas, there's a tail swipe damage, isn't there?
I believe there is, yes.
Yeah.
I didn't save, but can I use evasion to take half damage?
Yeah, of course you can, you're right.
Okay.
You some cartwheels.
No! You are prone and you will take half of this damage, but yes.
Okay. Tail.
Yeah,
yes.
just roll the damage.
Cool. I can just do damage then, you're saying? Oh no, it's now.
No, you charged through an ally. That's why this is happening.
All right.
Oh, do you want Jethro to roll the stealth as well?
Dexterity saving throw for Jethro. Jethro's got wings. I think Jethro's probably not at ground level. I think it'd be like woo as a T-Rex comes flying past.
Cool.
Yeah.
What was the damage? Sorry?
Still rolling it.
Okay. Oh, what? How much damage is this?
Tom's rolling it.
Yeah.
That's not a good sign.
Over the tail. Oh lord. There we go.
I think you're going to be dead before the end of this session.
Pulse.
So that is it's okay. It's not great. It's 16.
Is this
halved?
already halved? Or?
No, not halved. It's just so 16 flat and then
Okay.
8 halved. 8.
Okay.
8 damage.
Slightly better.
Get bashed out the way as the T-Rex.
What happened to your last turn? Well, we just killed them ourselves.
Hiring
Technically,
policies
the
are
other
awful.
intern turned one of the other interns into a T-Rex, and it all just went wrong.
Maybe we should stop hiring interns.
We need professionals.
On its turn, the creature will continue to run and will run past the old man and will continue to run forward into the beginnings of the village.
Where the hell is it going?
Again, it's very fast, so it is running. People are seeing it approach and are screaming and shouting and pointing.
Should have polymorphed it instead.
What's everyone's passive insight?
17.
9.
17,
18.
9, 18,
14.
14.
You're a
Dinosaur.
T-Rex.
I hunt by movement.
It's been largely,
It's like a
it's
14,
been
I
largely
think.
debunked.
Yeah.
Silver, you get this. The way they are pointing and screaming and the way the town is reacting to this wolf, something's not right. You're not quite sure what, but something feels off.
Other than the big werewolf that came out and attacked us and then ran away.
The way they're reacting to it.
Oh.
Right. Okay. It moves. It uses its full movement to dash and run. That does mean the T-Rex gets attack opportunity, technically.
Oh, why not?
Because it can't do the non-attack opportunity thing unless it's a legendary action.
So let me. Oh, looking at things. So, oh my, I've got +7 to strength. That's something.
Yeah, you're a T-Rex.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
never forget.
Never forget you're a T-Rex.
Never forget you're a T-Rex.
Put that on a mug. Okay, so that's plus. So D20. So that's a 18 plus. So that's a 28 to hit.
Yeah.
And bite is 4d12 plus 7 piercing. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is. Oh boy. Okay, that's 34 and 7. So 41 points of chomping.
You reach down and chomp. That's not a bite. This is a bite. Now, Tom, I believe that T-Rexes do something clever with grappling if they bite something.
If a creature is medium or smaller, it is grappled. Escape
It's not
DC
medium,
70.
it's large.
Okay.
Shame.
So, yes, they do, but not to this.
In which case, it will keep running, and will do what I said it did, and run into the town, and we'll start running between houses, and people pointing and screaming and trying to go the other way. The feeling of this is very like Alpine Village. It's all very bucolic and sweet.
How far has it gone?
It is now 80. It did its 2 movements on top of that, 160 feet away.
Jeez.
It's very fast.
Would you say that the screaming feels staged?
You think that not staged necessarily, but not entirely genuine?
Fishy.
But they're okay with a T-Rex suddenly hearing.
Oh, yeah, the screams change in pitch significantly when like, the old guy plus the others are like, "Oh God, a T-Rex!" Like the wolf is like, "Oh, a wolf!" and "Oh God, what is that?"
Not part of the plan. Not part of the plan.
Yes. Anyway, Trix, it is now your turn.
Are we letting it? I can't get 160 feet.
Neither can I don't think. Not even with stuff like that's only 10 extra feet.
I mean, I can get 100.
That's not nothing.
I think we need to ask the townspeople what the situation is.
T-Rex! Have this conversation in the background.
Shall we just Oryx, could you maybe just get really back, maybe?
There's a bunch of people like, is it gonna? Like not quite sure. And really, there are many yummy people here.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Oryx waits till the very end before Amaryllis tries to eat someone to throw polymorph.
I don't keep eating flesh in these games.
Really, you are reverted from T-Rex form right as you're about to chomp down on the nice old man in the middle of the street, who just looks on aghast as this happens. And we
face plant into the ground, like.
Well, you face plant awkwardly into the ground, and we are out of initiative.
Hello, we're the monster hunters. I believe you summoned us. Hi.
Hello. Who are these monster hunters?
Did you not? Did someone not send a contract?
Who's in charge?
Of the village, the mayor is in charge of the village.
Where's the mayor?
Mayor.
Yeah.
I think
I'm sorry. I'm used to villages where the miller's in charge. Where's the mayor?
Why would the miller be in charge?
They bake the bread.
Very
People
menial
want the bread. Where's the mayor?
Well, if you are heading into town, there is a town hall in the center, and
right. All right. Thank you. Hall. Cheers. Bye.
Wait. No. Old man. Old person.
Yes.
You've seen these before?
This what?
Not the T-Rex, not the giant fluffy bat.
No, this is, you are all very...
Not the man with snakes for arms.
That is,
you mind
bizarrely,
if I
of all the things that have happened in the last 30 seconds, that is the weirdest.
Do you mind if I eat one of these? Just going to pick up some of the apple.
Oh, please, I was going to sell them, but I think it is only fair you receive an apple or two as a thank you.
Just going to pick up a few and start chomping.
I mean the chunky wolf boys.
The chunky wolf boys.
Yes.
Could be a wolf girl. We don't know.
A wolf girl, that's true. Yeah, thank you.
The chunky wolf people. They have been a problem for a while, yes.
In what
And
way
what is-
exactly was it a problem? It did just run past all of you.
Oh, they do not attack us. No.
So
what are
more of
they
a
for?
problem for everyone else, but not you.
It is this problem. Whenever new villagers come into town, then they are all attacked by different wolves, and it is not good. It is a problem. Very much a problem. You must ask the mayor about this. They have a slightly different opinion, but maybe it's a way of things.
Maybe it's like last time. Maybe the mayor is actually a werewolf as well, and the whole thing is like a whole conspiracy, and there's a whole underground river.
An underground river.
Probably not. We're in a mountain.
I'm going to ask you very politely, sir, and this will save me a lot of time. Is this a village of werewolves? Is that what's happening here?
Okay, let me be clear. Huh? Are some of the people here werewolves? I don't know. Potentially, it's possible.
I think quite clearly some of the people here are werewolves.
I mean, it is
Okay, I'll
possible.
restate
I'm
it.
not saying it is not true.
Are you a werewolf, sir?
No, I am not a werewolf. No.
Are you aware anything else?
No, I'm not aware of anything else. No.
Ha! Where means person or man? Ha! Tricked! I just...
You're not funny, Amaryllis.
It's not. It wasn't.
Who is this one?
That's,
Is this like your jester, your joker?
Yep, I'm the
Something
jester.
like that.
I understand. They're not very funny though.
It's not funny, it's smart, and sometimes that gets you through life, and sometimes it doesn't. Please may I have an apple?
No, you have to pay for one.
You got
Swear
to earn
word.
that apple.
I'm gonna say swear word.
But yeah, if you talk to the mayor can fill in a bit more, I think. It's a complicated story. I mean, the mayor's the one who invited you to come around here and sort out the werewolf
how
problem.
do you know that? You didn't know that a second ago. Did you just discover that in the depths of your brain?
What didn't I know?
That the mayor invited us. You didn't even know that we had been invited.
Well, I assumed. Why else would you come here into the cursed village of werewolves?
There it is a village of werewolves.
This is
No, it's possible. Not all werewolves.
This is very very suspicious.
Now we go and talk to the mayor.
Inside check on what?
The suspicious.
Oh, like, what the fuck is the situation?
Inside on the DM.
All of the snakes are like, what is going on?
Well, if I got infected, maybe the town would be nice to me. Maybe they will embrace me.
No, it's to be
Why do I
outside.
even bother rolling?
Go live outside with one.
16? I don't know why I
pigeon.
bother rolling.
16.
Yeah.
Okay. How much you roll?
I didn't roll.
I rolled, I got a 17.
I got a 16 as well.
Okay. This old man is clearly quite knowledgeable about the town and the way the town functions, but doesn't seem to be lying about anything that they have said for the time being.
They just miraculously developed knowledge. All right, let's go see the mayor.
Maybe I will see you later, huh?
That does not
first.
sound ominous or suspicious at all.
Or maybe not.
What is your name? Oryx is going to write it down in the notes.
Velen.
Felon.
Your name will also go on the list.
Welcome to Montalais, huh?
Is it Montalais? And then you just said or is it Montalais?
So, sorry, it is a French thing where you just put an at the end of words, at the end of sentences.
What is
Seriously.
a French?
It is a Comerian thing, you know. Man, it's a bit-
Everyone has this accent when they are lycanthropes.
No, I'm a lycanthrope and I don't talk like that.
Maybe it was beaten out of you. Anyway,
You are rude, old man.
I think you should take us to your mayor.
Or your miller.
I'm going to do something really dumb.
Do it.
Please.
I take out a knife and just kind of point it at them to say, "You will not disrespect my friend."
Okay.
That's an unnecessary, Silver. It's fine.
Yeah, I know that you can punch them yourself, but it's the principle of the thing. That was a very rude thing to say.
I did not mean any offense. I was simply commenting.
Do slightly less of that, and maybe you'll keep all your fingers.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab Silver, just maneuver her towards the middle
The
of
old
the
man will
town.
pointedly reach out and start picking up apples off the floor.
Okay, now we're in a standoff with the village. Good.
You do notice you start walking into the village. There's lots of people watching this exchange, just looking, arms crossed.
Oh, good.
Oryx,
Now all the French
pencils.
people are mad at us. Great.
Pencils.
What was that, Ali?
Oryx pencils his name or their name on the collateral damage. Pencil. It's not.
It's not a pen.
Yeah,
Just keeping record.
Right, okay. So, definitely seems underground rivery.
As you all head into the town of Montalais, having arrived and had your first encounter with the werewolf, that's where we're going to take our break. And I awkwardly get to the music change. There it is! See you all in 10 minutes, everyone, for the second half of Monster Hunters 2! See you in a sec, everyone. Bye! And we're back. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. So, our party of monster hunters just managed to make their way to the small alpine town of Montarlet. And they met some locals, seemed to have cheesed them off significantly, and had their first encounter with this werewolf, this very big, bestial werewolf, certainly more than they were expecting to deal with.
Oh, I'm going to summon my knuckle dusters.
Because somebody just there now.
Large knuckle dusters appear on my hand that say "bite me."
Yeah.
They look a bit worse for wear, like they've been kind of like, I don't know, punched into a wall repeatedly a few times.
Oh dear. Anyway, as you step into the...
Anyway, moving on.
Anyway, as you step into the city of Montarlet, as in the town of Montarlet, you're loosely heading towards the town hall where the mayor is apparently, yes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so.
As you walk
Keep an
through...
eye out.
Yeah, as you walk through the town, people are watching you and are... keeping a beady eye on you is the best way to put it. You don't see hide nor hair of the werewolf itself, which must have run off into an alley or something. The houses are quite widely spaced. It's more of a sort of village of chalets than it is a sort of built-up area. And it's all wood and buildings and, yes, that very alpine village look. As people sort of give you the side eye as you walk through town, what are the five of you doing?
Changing my appearance.
Oh.
Just like as we walk past a bit where we're not quite so visible, I'll just step into an alley and then step out as someone else. Maybe like, I don't know, one of my like elfy disguises where I have like white blonde hair and
Sure.
look a bit less tricksy.
I mean, is that useful? After all, they don't get visitors if they are always attacked.
No, I mean, it's not for them. It's just so that, you know, they can't necessarily link me to anything that happens here.
Should we all be in disguise? Is that the plan?
Superhero disguise.
I can be a snake.
Oh,
I can be a snake, says the person with snakes for arms. I mean...
It's force of habit. I think you're all fine.
I mean, I can disguise myself as.
I think you're... I mean, mine doesn't cost me anything.
That's a good point.
Put your hoods up. That always works.
People keep looking at you. Nothing has changed.
I mean, like, Malice is not really wearing a hood. They could unwrap a sash from their waist.
Oh, don't do that. Don't wear fewer clothes.
Wow, that was really
cool to
hard.
have, like, you know those snakes that have like the Tudor head thing?
The cobra hood.
Cobra.
Yeah, the cobra.
First, you suddenly just like frill out a cobra.
Undercover.
Maybe my
I feel
hair
like
kind
I'm
of
just making your
moves a bit on
character
its
more
own,
ridiculous
and
by
it's
the
like
moment.
changes slightly to come around my face.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Onyx thinks like, if they are gonna see me anyway, so look at me anyway, because disguise self on himself, and a very, very tight black latex suit comes in. This is my superhero persona. It's like Catwoman, but his mane goes like in a braid, so it's just latex, ears, and a red braid. Call me the braid.
Jesus Christ, did you want your superhero name to be the Dominatrix? I mean, what? No! What are you doing?
I've rolled a constitution check.
People, not titillate them and scare them.
What, to not get a nosebleed?
Yeah, again, there's a lot of very hot boys around. I'm very sheltered. Oh my.
Just putting one more vote in the titillate and scare box. I've always thought we were on that side.
As a party, yeah, hot messes, all of you.
I mean,
Maybe not this obvious.
it's not like you wear rags, Silver.
Well, no, but I'm also not wearing BDSM gear.
Fair.
Other than the chain choker, but we don't talk about that one.
No.
Okay, so the mayor's house is right ahead of you.
Hold on, second constitution check. Oh, that's a that one.
Oh,
Crush on
Instant anime nosebleed.
Crush on everyone.
oh, really?
Everyone's really muscular
You have a
and
crush on
cool.
everyone, and they all hate you.
I do not hate Ridley.
Canonically, T's the only one who can tolerate Amaryllis. In turns out for you to decide.
Fair. Silver does not hate you.
You just don't like me very much.
You're like a 2 out of 10.
Again, it's not like Blondie right at the bottom. Amaryllis, rest of the party.
would not kill automatically when viewing. Yeah.
Hate, just strong dislike.
Fair. The mayor's house, which is clearly the mayor's house, it's the biggest house, is right ahead of you. As you all start to disguise yourselves in various pieces of fetish gear.
So roll together after dark. This is what we're doing.
I mean, I could
happens
try
in
putting on
life.
fetish
This is
gear,
what
but I know that's not going to go down well.
What was Amaryllis at? Have your hit points rebuild back to your normal ones?
Nope.
Need healing?
And I just lost more blood because of the hotness.
Did you need healing, or is that not going to help?
I mean, would it stop me dying? Yes. Would it stop me dying of embarrassment? No.
Okay. Well, it involves you being touched by snakes, so.
How did you know Amaryllis's third favourite kink?
Okay.
Yeah, we made it weird.
Okay.
I'm joking, it's like a 6.
It was weird before you made it weird.
Okay, well, this is if I can actually roll well enough to do decent healing.
I believe in you.
Right. I will spend 2 hit points. I think I can do to do Hand of Healing.
Snake feeling.
It's basically like my arm with lots of snakes. I come over to you and I kind of like slither around you to like different key points and just like little bite.
It's like acupuncture.
Acupuncture, yeah.
Yeah.
Good little snake kisses.
So that's a 9 on the 2 dice together plus 6. So
15.
15.
yeah, 15.
Thank
There
you.
we go.
Welcome.
There you go.
The mayor's house. Obviously, the
Let's
mayor's
just look out the window going, what is happening?
the biggest house in the town is right ahead of you.
I'll go up and knock.
The door is opened the moment you start knocking, and a large woman is standing there. Hello,
Are you a werewolf?
Okay,
Tell us if you are.
this is a complicated question to answer. Would you please step inside? You are drawing a lot of attention.
That's a complicated question to answer when you haven't answered my first question.
Yes, I am, but there is
Oh.
more to it than that. Please step inside.
Are you going to kill us?
No.
The question is, are you the mayor?
Can I
Yes.
insight check that?
Which
No,
part?
are you going to kill us part?
Definitely the mayor.
Are you going to kill us
I
part?
I will also.
Fine.
Mine was a natural one, which makes it a 0.
Okay, it was an 18 on the dice plus 7. So
Trix, she's definitely going to kill you.
Tricks, no.
Tricks, breathe.
so that was a 25.
Just like the
I'm assuming
hackles going up.
Are you still in half-shifted form?
Yeah.
Well, you must understand. Surely you understand.
That's wolves and cats. Just. Are you going to give Lola an answer?
Yeah, she doesn't want to hurt you.
Okay.
May I
Like,
please take out of my pocket a little ball of yarn and just say, Trix, I think it's going to be fine. Here, have this to concentrate on.
I do believe.
I know what you're doing, but I will have it.
I'm not doing anything.
Good Hood jumps to the jar.
That's my yarn. That's my yarn.
The mayor will usher you inside into a large foyer space, which is clearly like a receiving room or similar, and will sit down with all of you.
I will sit in the furthest away chair.
Back away from the camera. This is... well, I'm glad that you're here to help, and I was hoping to have more of a conversation with your were-friend, but you're quite far away.
Oh, fine. What?
Well, I hope you would have more understanding than we have. We are just a small town. We don't know anything about all of this. One of our local people was turned. There was a full moon, and he ran through town attacking people and causing chaos, and then slowly more and more of the town became infected, and
that does happen.
yes, we tried all of the traditional ways of removing curses and things like that. We sent for a cleric to help out with this, and it did not help. We are still the way that we are. We have come to terms with it, I suppose, is the best way of putting it, but every time a new person comes into town, then the big werewolf, the original one, appears and tries to turn them as well, make them part of the community. We have people who stay here now because they cannot go home.
Do you know who the big werewolf is?
Yes, it is. He is a woodcutter. He lives on the outskirts of town.
Was he here before?
Was he what? Sorry.
Was he here before?
Yes, he lives in the town. He lives outside town, but he's a local.
Was he here before he was a werewolf?
Yes.
How did he become a werewolf?
We don't know.
Have you spoken to him when he's not chonky?
We've tried to, but he believes that he is a danger to people and thus avoids...
Sounds like he's a danger to people.
No one has been seriously injured. He never killed anybody. It was just to
Just all
create
been
more.
cursed.
Yes.
It's not a normal cut. You can normally remove it if you want.
I know this is what I thought, but I mean, you have seen him here. I assume he saw you at the outskirts of town, and I assume that you were not infected. You seem to be quite capable.
Lily was the only one who was bitten, but...
Were you bitten?
I was bitten, and then I was turned into a T-Rex, but that's unconnected.
How
Are you sure?
Is that eyes get big? You're like, is there like a test? Do I need to touch silver, or
Well, we just go ahead. Just once.
just this once. Let's make a Constitution check.
I mean, you don't need to.
I don't need to do many things.
Okay.
9. I think my hand stays there for a little bit too long, and then I'm like, so that doesn't. The steak. Would that hurt?
Silver's not actually made of silver. I just want to reiterate.
If you can touch...
I'm just messing with you, really. That's what pals do, right?
Just expressions.
Worst bullying ever.
Oh no! You thought I was going to stroke you. Oh, because we're friends. You know how friends take care of each other. Give me your lunch, really. Give me your lunch. Wow. Anyway.
Oh God.
Really, you can touch the silver thing. You're not infected. You do note that there's clearly like spaces where there was like silver crockery and things around this room that are all gone.
Yeah, you wouldn't like it if you were. It's not pleasant. You just don't. You can, but it's not nice.
But
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm slightly impressed that you withstood the bite.
I like to think that's good genetics, but it's probably luck.
We'll see.
But we heard about a group of adventurers who are defeat monsters, and one of them is a we heard werewolf, but you said cat or
leopard.
Sure, but if this is there anything you can do to assist us? Maybe is there a way of undoing this we do not know of, or is there more to it than that?
Can I think of anything?
Yeah, roll me an intelligence check.
Oh, good.
Can I think of anything?
Yeah, roll me an intelligence check.
The lore part, maybe?
Can it be investigation?
What are you investigating?
my mind?
No?
I'm gonna roll Arcana.
That's fine, yeah.
Oh, I rolled a 19.
Oh.
16.
It's flat, so it's a 19.
This straight intelligence.
Yes.
That's 19.
Wow. Surprising yourselves more than anyone else, you actually realize that you do know something about this. I think Oryx probably has the most book learning knowledge of this, so I'll give that first, and then I'll give Trix and Silver's more gross understandings, if that's okay. So, Oryx, you know that lycanthropy is cured by, it's a curse and can be removed by removing curse, so the spell will remove lycanthropy from people. You have heard rumor of stronger, more virulent forms of lycanthropy, often associated with the Nine Hells, fiends, that sort of thing. Putting a more dangerous spin on it. Trix, Silver, looking at this lady, looking at the mayor, and looking at the way the mayor's describing the situation over the way Trix feels about it, this feels like a worse form of lycanthropy. This is not just oh, you are a werewolf now. It's, no, something much more bad and unpleasant is afoot. This isn't just werewolfing.
I guess we go and we talk to your woodcutter, whose name is...
Stephen.
Solid name.
Right.
The curse abounds. And we'll go and ask this Stephen what happened, and we can hold him off if he...
It is more likely that he will try and run away. You will reach his house and he will not be there.
Yeah, I've experienced the running away.
No, if he cannot decide when he changes. Therefore, he is very scared of seeing anybody because he doesn't want to hurt people or spread the curse any further. And obviously, he does not have control at certain points, and that is. I
mean, he can't affect me anymore. And Silver's Silver's a vampire, so Silver can't be werewolfed.
Oh. Maybe this is a different solution?
When did he come back and start turning everybody?
About 3 weeks ago?
Did something
Nice.
happen 3 weeks ago?
Yes. 3 weeks ago is when this started becoming a big problem.
Did something else happen?
Oh, I
Yes.
see.
Did he
No.
go away? Or...
It doesn't have to be related. It could be completely separate.
The
but
mayor
just-
will roll a history check.
Did you piss off a demon?
Oh, that, yeah, no.
It's not something I commonly do. No, I'm sorry. I do not have any.
All right, let's go chat to Stephen.
Was there anyone in town that was closer to Stephen?
Well, I mean, it's a town. But people. It is quite a close-knit community, and it is quite spread out. There's people all over the place that come, and some stay for longer. And now more people are staying, so it's hard to say which one came first, if you know what I mean.
How long have you been the mayor?
3 years.
Mm.
Before that, I was a miller.
Told you, bread.
Could you please describe him,
Him.
really precisely, please? And Oryx will try to make a description, but also sort of a...
My head went, big bushy beard.
I live in the
What is a drawing of the subject?
Well, he is a lumberjack, and he's okay. He drinks all night, and he works all day. No, he's quite tall, he's quite broad, he has large ginger beard,
Does he wear a flannel shirt?
he does indeed wear a flannel shirt, yes.
Thank you.
Nice. Well,
And
I think so.
suspenders, no?
Okay,
hot.
so you can do
course he
this
is.
portrait when we see it.
Maybe,
Yes,
maybe,
yes, I went there.
maybe, maybe we can ask him to join the group. He sounds like he'll be a fantastic member. He
It's
gets
your
over his
ideal
fear
recruit.
of people.
He's also a little bit older. He's in his 50s or so.
Yeah.
Silver's starting to come in now.
Gonna be just Ridley's type.
Trix, this group has become too kinky for me.
I mean, it's not
Sorry,
my
Silver.
type.
I didn't sign up for this.
Sorry, sorry, Silver. We'll tell you what. We'll find the demon, and then we'll go back to our normal, standard, finding things, killing them.
Okay. You hear that, really? I'm looking at you.
Yeah, it's Rilly's fault.
Actually, no, I'm just doing an accusatory glance at all the interns.
Really have absolutely no idea why it's her fault, but feels really bad about it. It's like, oh no.
Every time, really.
So, sorry. I think it's the rest of your fault because you guys are doing the hiring.
All right, fine. We're gonna go find Stephen, and nobody's gonna look at him. Understood?
Oh.
How are we going to talk to?
It was a. I'm sorry. It was a slight joke, Silver. We can, of course, look at Stephen.
Okay.
It's a great big bushy beard.
I can show you to where his cabin is.
We might want to. Can you describe it so we can sneak up on him?
Yes, it is to the west outside. If you go up the hill, and it is. You can see the town from it, but you cannot see it from the town. If you see what I mean.
Okay. If we're stealthing, Jethro return. There's no longer a big pink bat in the room. That's always good.
Forgot that Jethro was there. That makes the whole conversation a lot weirder.
Jethro's been here the entire time.
I mean, there's just an odd collection of people in the room anyway.
Well,
And still, the person with snakes for arms is the weirdest.
Well done.
I object to that.
There's a leonin in latex. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, leonin and latex is one thing. A person who has snakes for arms that are independent
That just
heads.
sounds a little bit racist. Like, what do you have against you, auntie?
I think that we're all just jealous that we don't have snakes for arms, frankly.
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
actually.
Lola, I'm just saying there was a talk to the hand right there that just sailed past you.
Lola, if you roll 2 crit fails, would it be snake eyes?
It's probably going that way. My dice are not happy. So
Are you going to head to...
yeah, we're going to sneak towards the cabin.
Are you going to sneak through the entire village, or are you going to walk through?
Yeah, no, we're
I
going to sneak the
certainly
whole
am.
way.
Yeah,
Because
otherwise
he
that
can
would
see the town from. He can see the town from his cabin. but we
can't see the town.
No, other way around. He can see the town from his cabin, but we can't see the cabin from the town.
How are
that
you going
the
to sneak
case?
through the entire town?
okay.
Very, very carefully. Probably over roofs.
like we're in Scooby-Doo, like on tiptoes. Going
There are 5 of you. How are the 5 of you going to individually, or
I'm
as a
going
group?
over the roofs.
Trix is going to go over the roofs in a quiet way.
I'm jumping from shadow to shadow.
Jumping from shadow to shadow.
I'm just gonna walk.
Yeah. I was like, would I be more stealthy as a snake or no? Because I just have to. No, yeah, I'm just
If you
gonna.
want to go over the roof, it's fun until it's not and you fall. And then Silver's like, why are you making so much noise? Why do you think just...
You okay?
It is really good fun up here, though.
Trix is like dangling off the roof upside down. It's like, this is great.
Okay. What it sounds like is that Silver's rolling a standard stealth check and is going to stick to shadows and make her way through the entire town and up the hill. Is that correct?
Yes.
Let's have
Why
that stealth.
am I not rolling a standard stealth check?
We'll get to you.
Oh, God.
Want to do the same as Silver?
So that was a 30.
30. Great. Melis, same for you.
Don't think I'm gonna get a 30.
But I rolled my stealth roll already.
I got a 28.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Melis and
It's a
Silver,
nat
you
20 plus
that's
8.
amazing. The 2 of you are keeping to the shadows and being very cautious, and people don't seem to notice you as you slowly make your way through the town. The houses aren't that close together, so you're going to have to sort of move and then sort of move around some trees or find a way around that isn't jumping from roof to roof, because that's almost impossible. Trix, you climb up onto a roof and go towards the edge of the roof, and the next roof is about 40 feet away.
Yeah, and?
Can you leap 40 feet?
Why not?
Jumping in D&D has a very specific amount that you can do.
Yeah, up. I'm going along.
No, but the houses are very widely spaced.
Then I will go down and then up again.
Okay, fine. In which case, roll me a stealth check Yeah, just a random, just a stealth check, but you're going over for reasons.
19.
19. Cool. You are making your way through the town quietly as well. Oryx, Amaryllis, how are
I'm
you?
sad that he wouldn't let me do that 40-foot leap.
Roll me an athletics check.
Give
You fail it, you will fail the stealth check as well.
makes you
I'm
feel
just
better.
saying.
That was a 22.
Okay, there's a bit of scrabbling, but you do manage to sort of. You're probably using trees as like swinging poles on the way and stuff like that.
Imagine someone looks out of their window and just sees your boots scrabbling up.
There's a thunk from the roof. They go, "What the hell is that?" You can't suddenly see these boots just going over the top.
Probably raccoons.
Oh god, where raccoons? They got tiny little hands.
They love eating all the rubbish. Oh, good, right. Amaryllis, Oryx, how are you sneaking through town to avoid being seen? How not to be seen?
Oryx looks through his stuff, gets the drawing of a spider.
Mm-hmm.
It flashes into flame, and Oryx casts polymorph on himself and jumps on the back of Hoot.
Sorry. No. Evie doesn't like spiders.
Sorry,
no spiders.
a scorpion?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sorry.
Excuse me. No, if a butterfly, I think that's the same rate. So it's a butterfly goes to the back of Hoot, and Hoot flies to the cabin.
Can Hoot roll me a stealth check, please? Because Hoot's a very cursed-looking owl cat.
I think it's... and I think the eagle is the one that is good at stealth.
Go on, what we got?
So +3, cool. 11.
Okay,
I'm just going to go pee quickly.
go for it. Amaryllis?
I think I'm just going to cast Disguise Self and like disguise myself as NPC, maybe from like a previous
NPC.
town. I'm just a person. I'm just a person going for a walk. You know.
Well,
Better disguise yourself as someone in this
Yeah,
town.
you're gonna get attacked.
Oh, fine. I'll disguise myself as the
apple
mayor.
seller.
Okay, yeah, I'll disguise myself as the apple seller, and if I see the apple seller,
cool. Amaryllis, you disguise yourself as the old apple seller, and as you walk through the streets, people will stop and greet you.
evening.
That's not what the apple seller sounds like, Tom.
Not very French.
Was it? Bonsoir.
Old Frenchman.
I'm a Frenchman put his out on palm. I mean, so they come into this town and they knock over my apples.
Roll me a performance check.
No.
Fair. You're an old Frenchman, I respect that.
No, you roll me off a performance check. What is wrong with you today? That just that is a natural 20 + 1. I am an old Frenchman.
Well, that was more Italia, but
This is a fictional place. Where am I from? I'm just generally gross.
maybe if you do this, will be more offensive, but as well more content.
Very, very Euro trash. It's great. So you are all independently making your various ways to the house on the hill. Ooh, not good.
Sounds like there's a betrayal coming along.
As you all approach the house, actually that music's wrong. We'll put something different on. Hang on. As you all...
Oh, Evie, Tom looks like the apple seller. Well, I mean, really looks like the apple seller.
I'm an old Frenchman now. I have a cough.
Oh god,
From smoking 50
it's too
calories.
accurate.
Amorous, surprising, like, understander of, like, the human surveillance. Like, this is the perfect role for me.
You're a method actor.
Would I sell some apples? Amorous leaves the campaign.
You Daniel Day-Lewis this.
I'm the Daniel Day-Lewis from Playroom. And then just the end is like, surprise, it was me, an 18-year-old witch.
As you all approach the house on the hill, you're all stealthing? You're all stealthing very effectively.
No, we're stealthing.
You're all stealthing very effectively, apart from Hoot Hoot.
Oh.
as you all approach this house from various points, being cautious and careful as you go, from inside, you can see a face look out the window and see this strange creature heading close, and figure will move away from the window. Oryx, what does Hoot Hoot do? Because Hoot Hoot's flying would get there first.
Hoot Hoot see that, and he knows that we have to hunt this thing. So he's gonna flank. So he's not gonna stop in the house. He's gonna go to the back of the house in case we need to stop the creature.
As you fly towards the back of the house, there's a yard in the back with a lot of chopped wood, and you can see a figure stepping out into the yard and is looking up at Hoot Hoot and just unsure of what's going on.
Hoot Hoot is gonna get down to the top of a tree, and stay there. If I turn into a butterfly, I think I'm gonna just land the rest by myself on the back of the tree.
Yeah, that's fine. Stephen, it is obviously Stephen, will be looking up at the tree at this strange creature and just sort of look confused. Is going to have a quick recce around the house. We had 20s. The lowest stealth, I believe, is a 19. Is that correct? Okay. It's an 18 on the perception check. You all, as you approach in your various guises and stealths and forms, see this large, bullish man walking around the perimeter of the house, looking for people, looking to see what's going on, to see if people are approaching, and clearly a bit distressed by this.
Can I time it so that I can't be seen and phase through the walls of the house to have a route around?
Sure. You rolled a 30 odd on your stealth check. Like, yeah, you can very easily, like... Yeah. Pass into the house. The shack is... Yes, Emgar?
No, sorry, Karen.
The shack inside it's quite a large space. It's got some tools in it. It's got a working space as well as a sleeping and living space. It does look to be in a state of pretty horrific disrepair, like not much has been done recently. Quite a lot of the furniture and things inside has been smashed or knocked towards the walls. There are carcasses of lots of animals in here that have been mauled. Yeah, it's a bit grim inside, but there's no humanoid remains.
Can I get quite close to him?
Yes.
And then I'm going to approach. But I want to be talking as I approach.
Sure. What's everyone else doing while Trix does? I just want to make sure I've got everyone's placement before this happens.
Dropping polymorph and try
Where
to
are you?
flank.
Are you also, like, around Stephen?
I guess behind the barn or behind the wood, if possible, trying to hide.
Okay, so you're, like, literally, like, 100 feet away, like, out of the way. That's fine, you can do that. His focus is very, very drawn right now. Melas, Amaryllis, what are you doing?
Probably going to be kind of doing the sneaky sneak a little bit closer. So by the side of the house, I guess. Maybe not directly in front, but just kind of around in case anything goes south and we need to. Not that Melas is going to do anything. Yeah.
Okay.
And I have started my Apple empire.
I'm assuming that your performance check takes a bit longer because you're sort of sauntering up the hill and taking your time. And that's.
I'm an old man going for a walk. On my knees.
How come the old man wasn't a werewolf? Like in this place of werewolves?
Because I was very good at hiding.
Cool. Trix, you appear to Stephen. Are you, like, doing a non-threatening? Are you, like, being very careful to just...
Yeah.
Cool. Don't come any closer. Don't come any closer to me.
Don't need to run, and you can't do anything to me that hasn't already happened, so...
Well, you should tell other people not to come near me, okay? This is my cabin, and I am very busy.
All right. what happened to you? Because you're not a normal werewolf.
How do you know this?
Research.
Okay. I don't know. I woke up one morning and there was a dead deer in my house, and clearly that happened, but I don't know when it happened or how it happened.
Did you piss off a demon?
I don't think so.
Did you make a deal with a demon?
Again, I don't think so.
Did you sign over your soul to anyone?
What is this? How does it work?
I don't know. Did you sign a contract with anyone that said, Stephen, promise?
I can't read and don't sign contracts, so it seems unlikely.
Yeah, it's fair. It's wise.
Amaryllis, as you're making your way up the hill, you note that the old man is also making his way up the hill at the same time as you. You're about 50 feet apart.
I'm gonna hurry up a bit.
Has anyone taken special interest in you since you became a werewolf? Anyone been particularly nice to you?
Nice? Yeah, people have.
Anyone in particular?
Well, the old apple seller is very supportive.
Uh-huh. In what way?
Often I tell him to go away, but then he comes and brings me more apples and says the more of these you eat, the less you will want to kill things. It doesn't work, but...
Right. Did I feel any different when I ate an apple?
No.
Wouldn't know, would you?
Oryx.
I start approaching.
Probably have from behind the house. Yo. Stephen will jump. How many of you are there? You should not be near here. You should not be here, please.
They can handle themselves. Can I just toss an apple to Oryx?
Dex save.
I'm not tossing it at him. I'm tossing it to him.
No, he's making a dex save to catch it.
11.
You pick it up.
Go ahead.
Is there anything wrong with that?
Oryx touches his eye patch and he lifts it, and you can see a big pearl where the eyes is supposed to be. And Oryx has Eldritch Sight, so I can cast Detect Magic. Do I see anything in the apple or in the surrounding?
There is a fiendish presence to the apple. Something about it has a fiendish quality.
Oh wow. I think you were right. Fiendish, yeah, definitely. Devil, fiendish.
Wow, I shouldn't have eaten that apple.
It's probably fine, says Trix.
Right. To Stephen.
Oh, no.
Stop eating those apples.
They're so Moorish.
Just gonna turn around and start running back towards town.
Wait, Stephen, do you know where the apple tree is?
No. There's a whole orchard, I suppose.
Do you mind pointing us to the orchard?
As you're having this conversation, Trix, you run down the hill and you see two old men walking up the hill towards you.
And the name of Spider-Man.
Can I try and figure out which one of them?
Roll me an investigation check. There you go. There it is.
That is an 11.
It's impossible to tell. They're
Can I
both doing
grapple
such a
both
good
of them?
Oryx can detect magic.
Can I grapple both of them?
They're about 50 feet apart and they clearly haven't seen each other. They're on different bits of the hill.
Can I go and grapple one and then take them to the other one and grapple the other one?
You know what? Yeah, of course you can. Why not? Roll me a D100, please.
If my detect magic is still on, then Oryx will perceive.
I rolled a 34.
Roll me a grapple check, and really roll me a contested grapple check. And Oryx, you can shout as this happens.
The one on the right. I mean, the one on the right. What? He just shouts the one on the right.
I rolled a 20.
Why would you not be able to grapple this weak child?
Right, I'm going to pick up Riley, and then going to run.
Really goes limp like a cat.
Gosh, that feels Really, why are you disguised as an apple seller?
You know, T, sometimes you make decisions and you think...
Everyone please roll me initiative, because this is happening now. Oh no, we made Lona hiccup.
More important question is, why did you just tackle an older man?
Because he's been giving out demon apples to the werewolf.
Oh. No more questions. Makes perfect sense.
And I ate one. Does that make me a demon werewolf?
Possibly.
Possibly.
All right, shout out your initiatives, friends.
21.
21.
19.
19.
16.
16.
12.
12. Lola? I'm sorry, holding your breath.
13.
13.
I'll make the hiccup go away.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I think they've gone now, so as soon as I do that, I'll probably start again. But okay.
The old man walking up the hill, Trix, sees you running up holding a version of themselves, and is just okay. Sees that happening.
I'm your ghost. You died.
Melos Silver, you are nearby, and Oryx, you're slightly further back, but with Stephen.
You say I'm nearby. Will you allow me to have walked out of the front door of the house?
Yeah. But you go, what's going on? It's that moment.
I imagine I just saunter out and say, don't eat any more apples while I'm gone. And
Yeah. As soon as Trix is gone, we all just kind of come out of the woodwork and then just like, yeah, just following.
Trix has dropped stealth, so we may as well all drop stealth. Cool.
Why do I always eat the things? Just why?
Because I put them there. Right, Trix, it is your turn. You go first. 21 initiative. You're currently holding Rilly.
Well, I'm going to put Rilly down because I don't need Rilly.
Do you put Rilly down gently?
Sorry. Really, you're a wizard. You're squishy. I'm not going to run you into the front line of combat unless you really want me to.
You didn't have to say you didn't need me.
Really just wants to be helped.
Really, I very much need you in combat, but not right next to me. Is that all right?
That makes perfect sense. Words have meanings, T. I need to complain about HR. It's you.
Trix is not in HR. Let's just be very clear.
No, but that's why it's so terrible, where T's just like, I don't know.
I'll pat your head a bit later and that'll make you feel better, yes?
Weirdly, it will. I just need affirmations.
Trix, what are you doing as you unceremoniously drop Rilly on the floor?
Put Rilly down gently, then I'm going to rage.
Yeah, sure.
Then I'm going to run at the apple seller.
Sure.
Now, that is still an old man, but it's an old man who gave a werewolf demonic apples.
That is correct.
And I think I'm gonna punch him.
You're gonna punch an old man in the face?
I think I am.
Wow.
I didn't say in the face. I think
punch an old man
somewhere in the chest. Yeah.
That's just...
Yeah.
He looks up at you. What is it? Oh, no.
You gave my friend Stephen demonic apples.
Don't hurt me. I fought in the war.
Now it is your time.
The Cormyrean War is a big one.
Which size bone?
To tell my fist why. And I will punch.
Go for the punch. Absolutely.
The man whose name I can't remember even though we asked for it.
Velen?
Now Chris.
Sounds like villain.
Velen.
Chris. I rolled a 21 to hit.
Okay.
Does that hit?
The old man will whack up a shield and it will skip off.
Interesting.
Where did he pull the shield from?
Oh, no, not
The shield spell.
a spell shield. I'm sorry.
The next one. The apples all along.
Wait. Counter spell.
The next one is
hang on. Counter spell. Yeah, it just goes. First hit gets through.
Now, I have my knuckle dusters out. They are more effective on fiends.
Yes.
Do they do more damage? Should I roll it?
You should roll the more damage.
Yes.
Oh.
The second attack was a 25, just for reference.
Both attacks here, yes.
I'll just roll it again because, just in case it's a natural 20, because he will be prone after my first attack.
True.
Right.
You absolutely annihilate the old
11.
Boom! Give me your
5.
pension.
16. 16 add 25 for the smite, so that's
41.
41 for the first hit. Boom,
Yep.
straight, and then they're prone on the floor.
Yep.
Second attack, just the normal, because we haven't had a short rest. And that is 17, plus I get another 4 points of damage because I'm raging, so 21 points of damage over.
Yeah, you poleaxe the old man and then start punching him into the dirt.
Correct. I don't feel bad about it. He's a fiend.
Which you now know because your knuckles would have hit harder, yeah. I will say that where you hit the old man and where this the fiendish energy very clearly reacted to the hit, there was a there's definitely, this is a disguise, a magical disguise, but it's wavering, it's not gone yet.
He's a fiend.
At the end of your turn...
Do I need to make a con save or anything? 'Cause did eat an apple.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
You are already a were creature, you're fine.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Who else ate the apples? No one else?
No one else at the apples.
Okay.
He could have got. If he gave me an apple, I would have eaten it. But he decided, was like, no, you have to spend money.
Oh, yeah.
I think you'll find that Silver's bullying saves you.
By all things holy, please do not tell her. Silver's the sort of person who's like, yeah, I made you strong, didn't I? All the bullying made you strong.
You're welcome.
Make a charisma saving throw as they use legendary action.
Me. Just to check. They're not on 25 hit points or fewer, are they?
No.
Okay, fine. Oh. Nope, never mind. Go on fewer. Charisma?
Charisma save.
18.
They will reach out as they fall to the floor with you on top. They just instantly reach out and you are banished.
On an 18?
Yeah.
Jeez. Where am I?
You don't know. You just sort of, and you're suddenly in the middle of like an astral sea style, sort of floating in the middle of nowhere. You have no idea what's going on. Right. Oryx, it is your turn.
How close is Steven and the cellar?
Stephen is like near you. You're about 20 feet from Stephen. The cellar's about 30 feet down. That's about 50 feet away from you.
So there's no way for let's say, a cube of 30 foot to catch them both.
If you did the corners, and now that Trix isn't there, you won't hit Trix. So if you did the corners, you could hit them both. Yeah, I'd say.
I said to Steven, I don't know what's going to happen, but we need you to stay calm. So whatever happens next, don't react and fail your roll.
You have done nothing to make me trust you, and your friend just like punched an old guy.
He's a demon.
Damn it.
No, I'm not going to let you do something to me and not like do anything about it. Also, there are two old guys right now. It's all very confusing.
Oryx is gonna find in one of his books the figure of the drawing of a pendulum. He rips it out and it burns to flames, and he's gonna cast hypnotic pattern on both of them. So wisdom 17, please.
Bless you. Wisdom save, what was the DC?
17.
17, okay. So that should pass, and it does. Cool. However, Stephen is not very wise. Yeah, makes sense. The creature on the floor doesn't appear to be affected by this, but Stephen just...
Good. That is perfect.
Yeah.
Yes, we don't want the werewolf.
I thought Stephen went back into his house.
No, Stephen is outside with you, confused and scared of this whole situation.
Good. And then I'm going to use 10 feet to get a little bit closer to his creature, to the cellar.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna use Daunting Roar. So
Yes.
Oryx. Roar.
Is it as
Could
camp
you-
as that?
Yeah.
Well, I think imagine with the cat suit and stuff.
Yeah, are you still wearing the catsuit? It's like not so much daunting
Go
as
to the floor and there.
daunting as somewhat a stimulating roar.
It's more like a mating call.
Oh god.
And
Would you like to
it's
roll?
a Wisdom DC 14.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no problem. 15 passes.
And I will use the rest of my movement to move back away from him.
I think use both. It's fine. How far away are you moving back?
In a second. 25.
25. Okay. The apple seller, despite being a very old man, will do a sort of like get up, and some of the facade of I'm an old man is really slipping now. Like, this doesn't look so much like an old man anymore as it does like someone who is wearing the skin of an old man. And they will look across at Oryx, who hypnotic pattern. How do you get someone out of hypnotic pattern?
Wisdom again at the end of the turn.
But if you attack them, or is there a way to knock them out of it?
Give me a second. I believe so.
You shake them.
Is it an action to shake them out? Like, is there a thing?
Yes. Yeah.
Someone else has used an action to shake them out of it.
Ooh, that is expensive.
Or I think if they take damage, they get to save, but otherwise they don't get a save at all. It is up now, or concentration breaks.
Well, then in which case they'll do this. It makes the most sense. They'll reach out a hand, and the hand is now too long, and the humanoid skin on top is tearing, and you see this sort of fiendish red skin underneath as it reaches out and casts a spell at you, Oryx.
Counterspell.
You have to roll for it.
Yes. Unless I use here goes nothing. I will use 6th level.
Using a 6th level spell. Wow. Yeah, the spell does not fail.
And nothing happened.
No. The spell
still have to
doesn't
roll for
fail.
it?
It's a 7th level
Doesn't
spell.
fail. So I still have to roll.
Yes.
So here goes my charisma. It's just charisma, right? Or plus
It's your
my
spellcasting.
No,
It's your spellcasting,
yeah.
Mark, depending on which.
so it's a 12.
The spell sears out towards you. This necrotic bolt of energy sears out towards you. Make a Constitution saving throw, because you didn't counterspell, but you still get to save.
18 plus 22.
Okay, so you take half damage. That's good. A lot of dice to roll. Ooh. It
Should
would
have
be
given you a fresh name tag.
It would be 61 points of damage, but you've reduced it to 30 points of necrotic damage to you. And people in the hypnotic pattern, they don't auto-fail things, do they?
And now, give me a second. I think they are incapacitated. I don't
Okay,
know.
so that's not con saves, that's just dex and strength saves.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll roll the save for Stephen as well. This could be hilarious.
Fail.
It is hilarious because Stephen fails and takes 61 points of damage, who therefore gets to make the wisdom save. Okay, and rolls a 22. Fine. So the spell hits you, and there's a small sort of corona around that affects the surrounding area as well. It's a big old necrotic spell, and it washes over Stephen, who and suddenly just reverts up into the huge lupine form, because otherwise he would have been dead.
But now he knows that the other creature is hostile, right?
I
He
don't
was
think there's
incapacitated for the
that.
entirety of that.
Yeah.
Well, for now. Right.
Give me a second. I need to give you a con.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter because anyway. So
Why not?
because the only creature affected.
Yeah, that's true. It's irrelevant now. It's fine. Right, that is the end of both of their turns. Melostas.
So how far away am I from it?
Sorry, just one more thing. Can I? So on my counter spell, I use my reaction. Forget about it.
Cool. Yes, I have my reactions back. Melos, I will say, because you were sneaking up, you can be wherever you want to be. You can be as close to either one of them as you want to be. This
Eldritch
is
Blast.
staying away.
I don't care. I'm not that close.
Are you going for the fiendish one, or are you going for the
I've got 3.
big? Oh, okay.
3. Let's go for the fiend. I want to disrupt concentration, or try.
So hit the fiend.
Okay, so 18 on 1.
Hits.
I don't know what my plus is anyway.
I've
I
got
don't know what my
reaction
plus for spell attack bonus is.
back. It's your proficiency plus your charisma.
7 plus 7. So the other one is also an 18. The
could use
18
shield.
is a 25. What?
Save the reaction. I'm working out what I want to do with my reaction. If I want to save it, if I want to use shield.
Third one is only a 9 plus.
It's only 2. I'll save it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Do the 2 damage rolls, and I'll do 2 con checks.
Okay. Damage. The damage for Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm.
I can't add now. Well, one of them is 8, one of them is 5. So
13 total.
Yeah.
It's 2 separate rolls, though.
It's 2 separate rolls. I've got to get a 10 on both.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. First one passes.
Can I run up and spend a key point to do flurry of blows still?
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll allow that. Why not?
Okay.
I mean, rules is written no, but
Well, it just says on my thing that flurry of blows.
it's when you make a physical. It's making
No,
a
it's
physical,
after you take the attack action.
which is
Is
an
that
knowledge
like
blast. It's not the
it
attack
has to be
action.
for? Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't matter though. I
Not
don't care.
attack.
No, it's
Okay.
fine. I don't care. Go for it.
Okay. I'm gonna make 2
2
unarmed
con saves, both
strikes.
pass. Yeah.
One of them is a 24 to
That's-
hit.
yeah.
The
I'm regretting
other
not
one
to.
is not a 24. It's a 16 to hit.
Just doesn't hit. Okay.
Okay. This is the damage 8.
Do you want to go for a stunning strike?
Why not?
Okay, so it's 2
Yeah,
con
but
saves
Right,
now.
2 key points down.
Oh. What's your spell save DC?
15.
I'm going to be kind because one of those is definitely too low to. It's one of them is low enough. I had to roll 2 con saves. I didn't specify which was which. I think I'm going to allow the stunning strike effects because it wasn't neither was low enough to knock out the concentration, but stunning strike definitely comes in. Yeah.
Okay. Wait, but if they're stunned,
Interesting.
do they lose
I
concentration?
have no idea.
They do.
Stun
lose
condition.
concentration. Yes, stun condition specific to incapacitated will end concentration. Cool. Then
So
in which case,
one of them-
yeah, they just freeze in place, stunned, and Trix you unceremoniously reappear and hit the deck.
Did something this turn.
Great, it's a good turn. They're stunned, so they have no legendary actions.
I
That's
think I coolly superhero land.
okay. Cool. Like the mini. They're stunned, they have no legendary actions, but Stephen does, and is just angry. Cool. Stephen is going to charge towards. Oryx is right there. But Oryx took a lot of damage.
It's fine.
He's not intelligent. This is just pure animalistic rage. So I'm going to roll for it. I think that's the fairest way to do it because you're all somewhat nearby apart from Silver. So I'll roll a d4.
But who's he angry with? Because previously he was angry with me for attacking the old man.
Yeah, he didn't like that, but then the old man really hurt him. So
He doesn't know
no.
that. He was incapacitated.
But you're still conscious. You're charmed.
yeah, he's still conscious. That's fine. He knows some. There's a lot of things around. He doesn't like any of them, and is now in the most bestial form he's in. So I'm going to do a random roll. It's the fairest way to do it. Right. In which case it is a 3. So that's really the will's going to bound over and land on top of you and go in for a couple of swipes and a bite.
Not again!
Is that close enough that I could sentinel attack?
Depending on where you drop, really, I'd say potentially, so yes. Do the sentinel attack first.
It's here. 28.
That definitely hits, yeah.
I'm guessing that he doesn't count as a fiend.
He's not a fiend, no.
Yeah. This is stunning, 9 points of damage.
I will say it's enough that you draw its attention, so one of the attacks will be towards you. The question is, will it be the bite or the claw? I'm going to roll for it. It's the claw. The claw will swipe out at you as you attack, trying to knock you out of the way, and then the bite will go for Riley. Right. Yes, the mauling pounce, you get both. Good. Okay, so that is a... Oh, the stat blocks. So many stat blocks. Trix, does a 29 hit you?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, it's a nat 20.
Really low.
Roll me a strength saving throw. 23 points of damage.
23 halved to 11? 12? 11? 11.
Yeah, 11.
Strength saving throw, that'll be a 22.
Cool, you're not knocked prone. And there will be a big bite down on what looks a bit like the old man, but is not, but also confused and Still in character.
Really? Have you considered maybe not looking like the enemy?
23 to hit.
Oh no! My weak little old man bones! Yeah, that hits.
Make me a con save while I'm rolling all this damage.
Oh, come on, really?
If really survives, I'm taking her to a theme park or something.
14. Hi everyone, I'm the hag wolf. Plague.
You take 16 and half of that. You take 22 points of 24. I can't do maths. 24 points of piercing and necrotic damage. Halved already. I did all that. And there's a sickness in your very bones.
We always knew it was going to come this way. Why did I smoke so many cigarettes?
Lovely stuff. Okay. And really it is your turn.
How nice is really going to be? This man is innocent, but...
Really hurt you.
Really did hurt.
Just to be clear, so the old man, who's definitely not an old man, is now stunned, not that far away from you.
Yeah, but isn't really prone underneath this.
No, it's the bite, the knocking over is the claw effect. That would have knocked Trix outside, but no. Tom?
Well, it worked so well last time.
Oh dear.
I turn to look at the old man.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to beat a wisdom of 19.
He's stunned. Which I
I don't.
It's just dexterity and strength.
Okay, then in which case I will roll for it.
Yeah.
Wisdom save of how much?
19. No, 19.
No, 16.
I will never know what this creature's truest fears was, but this is Phantasmal Killer. And so with I realised we might be trying to get information, but we failed. 36 points of psychic damage. Yeah. You remember back with the rats?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 36. The nightmares of this creature, frightened for the duration. And they must make a wisdom.
Bunnies, I agree. It's bunnies.
Yes. End of the target's turn, succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 4d10 psychic damage.
But really, how can it when it's already dead?
What?
Your ridiculous amounts of damage took it had very little hit points left. Really, how do you
Didn't even get a swing.
How do you scare a
Silver.
fiend to death?
Taxes.
I let the face drop. Just, I am Amaryllis. Fear me. and just dark horror. And I think because, like, if you think about where the camera is, Riley's face is turned. We never get to see what happened, but this man's old heart just breaks in fear.
Not an old
And
man.
bunnies. Terrifying bunnies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fiend, because it is one, shrieks and disapparates. Fiends don't die on the material plane, they get returned to the nine hells, and that is what is happening here. There's a sort of clawing at the ground as the ground opens up beneath them, and they are pulled beneath and vanish.
Tricks. It bit me. I think I might be a monster. I think I might need training.
Tom, at the end of your turn, can Amaryllis please make me a Constitution saving throw?
She attracted to something else. Oh dear.
You turn straight away?
That's an 8.
Oh.
In front of you, Amaryllis starts hulking and spreading out as the lycanthropy starts to spread.
You might need to kill me.
No, you're gonna be fine. Like, generally, it's fine.
I had the
Looking
hand
at
up
Amaryllis,
as a T-Rex.
this is not fine. This
Yeah,
is not
fucking
good
hell, Stephen.
lycanthropy. This is bad lycanthropy.
You don't look great. Does anyone know any cursey removey spells?
I have removed curse, but that's not going to help.
You might have to kill Stephen.
Just remove curse on yourself, you numpty.
I'd rather eat you. No.
Silver, it's your turn.
I run up and just say, okay, what did I miss? Oh, wow.
You're not nice to me.
Oh, shit.
Silver,
Never eat a
be
vampire.
really, really nice. Really, really nice. Maybe get Stephen away from Riley.
Yeah,
to show
Stephen's right
Riley
there, still just there.
How much you like Riley.
Hey, really? I know I give you a hard time, but I had actually planned. You'd done such good work today. I was going to take you to a theme park. Last week when you said, "Oh, that looks fun," and I made fun of you for it. I was going to take you there this weekend. Doesn't that sound great?
Oh, we'll be too big for all the rides.
Nonsense. You'll be big enough to ride on the loop-de-loops now.
How small was that? Oh, all right. Is there any kind of persuasion? Because Amaryllis really wants to go on the
what
loop.
is this?
It's not quite deception.
Why must you
quite
break my heart with everything? She just wants to be your friend. That's all.
I feel like it starts as deception, but I'm just like, hey, that actually sounds like a good idea as I'm saying it.
So, wait, what you're saying is, I'm going to lie to this person, what I'm going to do to make them all right again, and then I start to like the idea, so I want it too?
Yeah.
Silver is the worst.
I love her so much, but I swear Amaryllis just brings out the worst in her.
Roll a deception check, that's clearly what this is.
Not to insinuate that Amaryllis is the problem in this situation. Okay, that's 25.
They don't really want to go on the rides.
There you go. There you go. Sounds like this might be a step in the right direction.
I'm just gonna can I make an insight just for the sake of
Yeah.
What did you roll?
25.
25. With a 27, you would never take me to the theme parks. You told me that it was for children. I am going to eat your face, Silver, and I will enjoy it.
Oh, dear. Trix, it's your turn.
You scared of me, little girl. You should be.
Oh, no.
All right. Enough of that.
He just takes him by the ear. It's like, no.
Can I just peel the massive werewolf off the other small werewolf? And I kind of want to bang their heads together and be like, pull yourselves together. Honestly, stop being so bloody fiendish. You don't need to be like this to be werewolves. Just really, pull yourselves together for the next 6 seconds so you can remove your own bloody curse. Get on with your life.
Would you take me to a theme park?
Of course I would.
That sounds like an intimidation check.
No, it actually sounds really fun. They have candy floss there. Not that I can
Trix
eat
would
it, but
have a wonderful time. I can imagine Trix being like, yeah, this is great.
I have rolled a 16 plus 8, so it's 24.
as a persuasion.
No,
Intimidation.
Intimidation. Okay. Do I roll something against that?
Technically on both of you. Both of you.
Yeah, Stephen looks cowed. Stephen
and Amaryllis.
Stephen is still more wolf than person.
I rolled a 10 on my intimidation. I assume you're the alpha, you know. Some wolves actually work, but I'm just like, all right. So like, suppose my belly is like, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm new to this. All right, I won't eat silver.
Good.
I think a 24 intimidation. Stephen also has confusion and frustration. Oryx, it is your turn.
Oryx is going to cast. So I'm going through my notes, and there is a holy symbol of a god, and it passes into flames. And I'm going to cast aura of vitality. With my bonus actions, I'm going to heal the werewolf.
Steven.
So I'm going to heal Stephen. So there is a little bit of compelling, and I'm going to say, "Very pleased. We are here to help. Help us to help you and help my friend."
Okay. With the intimidation that's already happened, and then with you trying to help, I think Stephen is very much like the werewolfy form will start to retreat into more of the humanoid form. There's still some wolfy elements, a bit like Rillis, but the other direction. And I don't know how to stop it. I've tried everything. A cleric tried everything.
I think if you stop eating the apples, you might be a bit better.
Okay, how does that help us right now?
I didn't
No idea.
But yeah, really hasn't eaten an apple.
No, I know, really's fucked. But
I am not sure of the logistics of
Head
this.
turns like,
Okay.
didn't get told not to eat you, snake boy.
Ooh.
I wouldn't object.
Ooh.
Okay, no. Flirting on your own time. I know many amazing
Are we
bars in
adding Vort and
Baldur's
Melos as
Gate.
well? Jesus.
Amazing bars in Baldur's Gate. I can send you both to on expenses on your own time.
Melos, it is your turn.
Oh, sorry.
You boy.
I don't really know what we're supposed to be doing here anymore.
I'm not sure at this point.
We're waiting for
fighting?
Lily's turn.
We're not fighting anymore, I guess. We're just gonna... how do we figure out how to remove this fiendish curse from Stephen and therefore remove it from...
Rilly's not fully turned yet, so the remove curse will probably work on Rilly. But
Okay.
the question is what to do about this guy. You don't know.
Yeah.
was there like a point of entry for the curse?
With a bite.
And does it look like it's spreading from there?
Oh, what, his hit on him?
Yeah.
No, there's no...
No, on Rilly.
Yeah, Rilly's
the
got
bite.
Rilly's got a bite, yeah.
Hypothetically, could I suck it out?
Maybe the snakes can suck it up.
There you go. Do you want to suck the curse out of me?
Maybe we can try that later. I don't know.
That Oryx in his dominatrix outfit.
Dad, I think there's a ship. Just
Own time. Own time.
So
Personal
Melos, I'm guessing you
time.
do nothing on your turn, yeah?
Yeah, I guess so. Because, like, what the fuck is it doing? Other than, like, intense flirting.
because I threatened you and then just went, you're okay.
Amaryllis, it's your turn, for God's sake.
No. What if I just decided to run away?
I would,
Intimidated.
I would
you've been-
attack you and grapple you, which I can do on my turn. Out of my turn.
Right, okay. Let's have a look at remove curse, shall we? Oh, we do have fun. Where is it? Yes, okay, so it's level 3.
Yeah.
I guess I just sort of it was quite fun being big and scary for a while, but just like half claw, half hand, just like yeah.
Counter spell.
All right. I think you say that, and then suddenly there's like a blast, and Marissa's just standing there going, mean!
Look, if one day you decide you actually want to be a lycanthrope, on your own time, I'm always here. I can always bite you. Any day of the week.
And kinky. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Can we have a chat at some point, please? I feel like we need to hash some things.
Yeah. Do you know what a really good place to talk things through is?
Oh.
What were you going to say?
Roller coaster, yeah, same wavelength.
I mean, I'm DTF, but that's where this is going.
Stephen is just standing there being like, I don't get what is happening here.
Stephen
Keep
the
it in your
werewolf.
pants.
Yeah, like what?
Stephen the werewolf is just there, cowed very much amongst all of you. Now you get the sense that now that the fiend has left, some of the fiendish influence has left as well, and maybe he'll be able to assert some more control. But you've still got a village full of lycanthropes where remove curse wasn't working.
I feel like maybe now you can talk to your cleric friend and they'll be able to like do some more stuff now the fiend is gone.
Okay, we will explore the options, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, let us know.
I mean, Silver, maybe you guys can go and I'll just stay here for a bit and like help the lycanthropes.
Oh.
Just for like a week or something, you know, Steve and I could get to know each other.
Okay, just
Oh.
no more.
This is your own time.
Welcome to the sexy.
Having your sovereignty.
See you in a week. If you're not back in a week, in 2 weeks I will come here. Just to give you some grace period. You know where I'll be.
I will be back in a week.
You better be. Okay, Amaryllis, we've got a roller coaster to go on.
Do not kill each other in the meantime. I mean it.
I'm not gonna kill anyone purposely.
I point at Aurelie as well.
All right. I mean, I made an offer and it got rejected. I'm not that idiot. No, we're gonna have a great. You guys, we'll go to the. Maybe Val wants to go on a road. I mean, their legs will probably fall off, but the offer's there. Like teacups. That's a gentle ride. They could probably go on the teacups.
What's it called? You go up in a circle.
The Ferris wheel.
Ferris wheel, yeah.
I thought you meant like the wheel of death. You know, the one that's spinning you around. No, Silver.
Okay.
I've been working on. Do you want to see it?
So the four of you are going to be heading back to Baldur's Gate, take a couple of weeks, and Trix will be following a couple of weeks after to help this community recover from the werewolfing. Yes? Lovely. And all of the tension will get resolved one way or another. Good.
And we didn't kill anybody. Nobody.
I killed someone.
All of our interns. All of our interns are still alive.
Actually, Oryx takes the book, and the name that was pencil, now it's in ink.
Yeah. The fiend is back in Nine Hells where it belongs. But we can cross all of that bridge, maybe with some more reveals next time. Well done, everyone. Lovely session. And thank you, everyone, for watching us. Oh, playing live is so different. It's very strange. All of that energy goes somewhere weird. We know.
To one very specifically weird place this time.
Hey, I feel like everybody else started it.
Anyway, well, thank you very much for all the nice words, chat. We're going to raid and check these out in about 2-3 minutes, so stick around, and then we will be across. Thank you so much for joining us for the game tonight. If you enjoyed tonight, we play every Monday and Tuesday from 6 p.m. GMT. That's 10 a.m. Pacific time and all times in between. We were supposed to start Into the Sunset today, but unforeseen circumstances means that we couldn't. That'll be starting in 2 weeks' time, and next week will be the second episode of A Shadowfell Symphony on Mondays. And on Tuesdays, we're currently running Ancient Antics with Tom and Evie and Emma DMing, and that's on episode 2 tomorrow?
Yeah.
Episode 2 tomorrow. Lovely. And that's on Tuesdays, and then after
Incorrect. Sorry.
We shall see. Anyway, all of our shows are streamed here at twitch.tv/rolltogetherrpg, and you can find all of our content archived at youtube.com/rolltogetherrpg. There are podcast versions of all of our shows available everywhere. Just search for Roll Together RPG. And big thanks to our sponsors Hero Forge, Ultra Pro, Elderwood Academy, and our supporters D&D Beyond, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, Warriors of Waterdeep, and Level Up Dice. Humongous thank you to our D20 Club on Patreon. There'll be a link in chat relatively soon, hopefully, and you can join them there and check out the wiki. I think tonight is going to be a very interesting one to write up, whoever decides to take that on. So, the ball is in your court, D20 Club, I'm just saying.
Godspeed.
I can wait to see Oryx's.
Don't forget, we're on the socials as Roll Together RPG, and now there's going to be some awkward time while we all sit here while I organise the raid. Yes, live. That's what it's like.
So we go on a roller coaster, we go on the teacup ride, we go on the Ferris wheel.
I feel like I win some prizes at one of the throwing things.
It's like a montage of like photos.
Are new interns invited? Or
Yes, no, I kind of went, you guys. Yeah, of course you can.
Everyone's invited. Everyone's invited to the definitely not date.
It's not a date.
It's not a date.
It's like a resolving of differences.
Yeah.
And if it results in kissing,
you definitely go to one of those booths where like you have to throw things at the each snake mouth has a go.
All right, I'm raiding
all
now.
the snakes are wearing little hats.
Thanks everyone. Bye.